Hey everyone, welcome back to week 2 of ADL. This is going to be the second week where competitors actually battle. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this one. This is going to be a long video, but if you haven't, definitely subscribe to this channel and check out Arrow there on Twitch. So let's get into the games.
Welcome in, trainers. We are back with Ultra League ADL now for week 2. Wow, I hear myself on the other scene. Okay, so this is the first time ADL is hosting an Ultra League draft, and because of that, we're keeping it simple, nice and neat with 8 people. Prize pool is $100 for first place, $25 for second. Top 4 players make playoffs. I'm here joined by the wonderful Toshi. Hello, Toshi. How you doing?
What's up, Kaiser? Not bad. How you been?
I've been better, but listen, we're rocking and rolling today. That's what matters.
There you
Uh,
go.
Today, guys, we have 5 sets of games between our trainers, as well as 3 highlighted games within 3 separate matches after that. A lot of house start today, and lots of absolutely great battles. I want to
hmm
thank everyone who's tuned in so far. Looking forward to watching these with Toshi. But first, we have our free agency picks between week 1 and week 2.
Let's give him a look.
And we have Caleb, Alex, Jenny, and I believe John Kelly making changes this week. Toshi, you want to run through them real quick?
Yeah, so like Caleb is dropping Poliwrath for everyone's favorite Charmer, Shadow Gardevoir, a little bit less oppressive in Ultra League, but still very tap heavy there. We got Alex dropping one Swampert counter for another, getting rid of Steelix and picking up a Alolan Muck. Alolan Muck is so good in Ultra League, just so flexible, and you can run any moveset. It's really solid pick in draft formats. You have Jangles with probably the surprise of the day, dropping Mew, which is pretty surprising. It's such a good versatile Pokemon. I know how much Jenny loves it, but probably just not the best matchup this week. And adds Empoleon, another classic. I'm kind of surprised Empoleon was still there. To be honest, it might have been dropped
Hmm.
at some point. And then we've got Jangles. Sorry, we got John Kelly who dropped Ho-Oh and added Skuntank, Alolan Muck's little brother. Same typing, same play style. Also very flexible in Ultra League. But you need this one to be excelled. So overall, very solid picks. And I'm curious to see if we see these 4 used primarily in these battles. We probably do because people usually just make the free agency picks for that week. So they probably will be heavily featured.
Now I gotta tell you, I'm really looking forward to seeing Alex's gameplay with the Amok rather than Steelix. Amok, as you said, was a very versatile Pokemon in Ultra League.
hmm
Definitely curious to see what this masterclass battler has for us with Amok.
Absolutely, same here.
Also surprised, like you said, to see Jangles dropping Mew. I think Mew is probably for as drafts go for Ultra League, probably one of the most versatile Pokemon up there with its ability to change moves all the way. Um,
Absolutely.
so curious to see why the Empoleon edition, and we'll see if it bites him in the ass or not. All
Also,
right. Yep.
one more thing. I predict when we see if we see any of Caleb's matches, we'll see immediately why he went with the Gardevoir. If you noticed any like charm weak teams, it should be pretty quick that we notice the problems.
Right. Yeah, Gardevoir is a little interesting. Like you said, not as impressive in Ultra League as Great League. I couldn't have said it better. Curious to see how we'll play with it.
Same.
And actually, I think we are starting off with one of the Caleb's battles.
There you
If we're ready
go.
to move over to there, yep,
Let's
Caleb
do it.
Pang versus Clash and Cliff,
All right.
and I think we're just ready to go into it, right? Right when we're
Let's
all
get
ready.
going.
Yeah.
And yeah,
While you,
look at just
yeah,
look at Cliff's lineup. 5 out of the 6 Pokemon can't handle Charm. I'm sure Caleb saw that, and yeah, I my prediction would be that he doesn't keep Gardevoir for long because Double Charm makes your team very inflexible. He probably just saw it for this week and thought this is the time to use it.
right. Couldn't agree more. We're curious to see what Caleb's other opponents have. If this is really a great choice for him to pick up his Gardevoir. Uh,
Mhm.
Potentially like ABB with Stunfisk Cancer Lead, Swampert Double Charm.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I don't think Cliff handles that very well, and
No.
especially because Gramble can often get a shield against Stunfisk,
Hmm.
even in Ultra League. Like close combat's gonna hurt. And then Swampert can clean that up, and then Gardevoir is free in the back.
So do you think Cliff reads the ABB? You think he leads
I think that would make
maybe
sense. I think that would be smart.
what does he have for maybe
Swampert with the G-Fisk in the back, and then maybe like a Mewtwo or a Licky something tanky that can like handle the charms.
Yeah.
Because you don't always need a resist. You either need a resist or like a real tanky Pokemon. Like Mewtwo's fine against Charm, and
Right.
Armored Mewtwo in Ultra is fine against Charm.
Right.
So that would probably be the play.
Curious to see what Cliff has for moves on Surfetch as well, if he even brings it. Surfetch is going to be able to beat at least 2 out of 3, but definitely looking a lot weaker with those double charm. Leaf plays much better Swampert matchup, but we'll see if Cliff even brings it.
We're noticing right from the get-go that Caleb does not trim his videos.
Nice. I also hear that Caleb has beautiful soothing music for his
Yes.
battles as well.
I've heard that John Kelly just listened to it over and over again to relax himself.
Beautiful. Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
So we'll see. Curious to see if Caleb does what we think he does. And yep, there's a Swampert lead with a
Oh,
Slurpuff lead in response. And Caleb's gonna have not double charm, but
not
definitely
double
Gramble in the
charm.
back.
Caleb's team is just as weak to charm as Cliff's is, so it makes sense to see these Slurpuff and Gramble coming in here. But as we all know, Swampert's very fine against Charm in Ultra League. It's so spammy. 2 Hydro Cannons is usually enough. And he switches right away into his own
Ooh.
Charmer. Does the Slurpuff get off a move? Gotta switch out. And there's that Mewtwo. Like I was saying, it's a really reliable Charm answer. Just because like the Charms don't chunk. I think you shield once here and farm down.
Mm-hmm. Would have to agree with you. Charms don't chunk as much as they would another Pokemon. However, they are adding up.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see. This Mewtwo is probably going to end up in around 50% HP
yeah.
before
Just
Scramble
about.
dies. Yeah.
But it's got like 2 moves here. Almost 2 full moves. Oh, catch out of the
Ooh.
Skarmory. That is a good call. It's a pretty reliable option here. I don't think the Mewtwo gets to another bigger move. No, it probably does. It probably does.
It's Scramble, yeah. Depending on how
Yeah, no.
greedy Cliff or Caleb gets with the energy,
So
yeah.
is this Dynamic Punch, do you think? Probably, right?
Oh, we're going to see. Oh,
Oh,
it's going to
Rock
be the
Slide.
Rock Slide.
Ooh, interesting.
Interesting. Mewtwo, I believe, has access to also Flamethrower and Thunderbolt. Correct?
Mhm. Uh, and Dynamic Punch.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no, that's the other Mewtwo. That's it. This one doesn't have those. This one has Dynamic Punch and Earthquake.
Oh, really?
Night Strike, Earthquake, Dynamic Punch, and Rock Slide.
Still not a bad moveset from Army
Yeah,
Mewtwo,
yeah.
especially as tanky as it is. Licky Licky
Ooh,
coming
I
in
like
here.
this call. You can
Hmm.
farm so much here,
Ooh.
or just throw. That works too.
I like Caleb here going for the Brave Bird and then probably just going to dipping right away. Guarantees
I'd
some
agree.
it guarantees a shield or some solid energy here, or some solid damage, I should say.
Hmm. Part of me thinks the Cliffs are gonna save the shield for the Charmer, but we'll see. We'll see what he decides to go to. Yeah,
I'm not positive, but I think Slurpuff has a move ready.
it does. It switched
Yeah.
out with the move, but it's also very low.
Yeah.
So someone just shields the move. It might be able to farm down. It'll be close.
Ooh.
Ooh, I think Caleb's got this now. Swamper's just too dynamic up a shield.
Well, does Licky Lick? What does Licky Licky have for charge moves? Earthquake, Body Slam, Shadow
I think it's
Ball.
probably just Shadow Ball. It's probably by Body Slam, but yeah, I assume he's running Shadow Ball on this one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, but actually, the Slurpuff has a move, so I think
The Slurp.
actually Cliff has this.
Yeah, Caleb has still has a shield though after no shielding the Body Slam.
Oh, that's true. But I mean, it
We'll
doesn't. I think the Slurpuff just far.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
I don't know about that.
Damn, this is gonna be tough. Can this? Ooh.
No, I think Caleb has this because he gets to the move because he survives this and then he gets there. Oh, the defense
Defense
drop. He
drop.
doesn't survive
Oh
it.
no.
Oh, that's fine though because it's
I still think he
yeah, yeah,
kills
yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah,
couldn't
because
charm down. But damn, that yeah. As soon as you shield that and then you see the defense drop, you're in shambles right there. That's really tough.
uh-huh.
Oh man, that was still great games. Caleb able to take the W there. Curious to see what Cliff does to just kind of fix that weakness.
Uh-huh.
To what do you think?
Uh, I don't know. I'm not sure the Slurpuff did a great job there. And if you're gonna run Slurpuff and Mewtwo, Skarmory's gonna have two. The whole team was weak to Skarmory.
Right.
So I think he's got to either bring the G-Fisk or the G-Fisk to answer that Skarmory because
I
it's
was
it's
yeah, I
really
was gonna say the double the weakness to GFest with Gramble and Skarmory just seems like Caleb's trying to bait it out and then bring double answers for it game two,
yeah,
or at least one answer and then a soft answer with Obama or Lapras.
yeah, I agree.
But we'll see what they do. I think we're ready. Yep, here we go
Yeah,
for
let's do
game
it.
two here. Yeah, I like I said, I predict the G-Fisk, and Caleb successfully baits it out. Let's see if we.
Oh,
Oh
look at
no!
what a lead by Cliff.
Oh
Good
wow!
call there. And Caleb goes straight into the Swampert and draws out that Mewtwo. But again, this is fine for Swampert. Swampert is busted in Ultra League. Like, this is not a problem.
Couldn't agree more, Toshi. This Swampert, even with like a very minimal energy advantage, it's already still a solid matchup. Gonna see the shield early on from Cliff. Did Caleb build up the earthquake there? He must have.
He did.
Yeah.
I think Cliff knows he needs Switch here, and I think he's probably comfortable double shielding the Mewtwo to get it. Because this Earthquake would be huge, though, if it landed.
Curious to see if it does.
It's probably going to land.
And it does!
Oh,
Huge
wow.
damage on that Armor Mewtwo. And he's should be able to outpace here? Oh, no.
He knows that Hydro Cannon wouldn't KO. I think his play here is to go to the Earthquake, Hydro, and then he might get to the Earthquake. It'll be close, though.
Jesus. Looks like a.
I think that was fine. I think it was just
Yeah, visual.
thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, I
Can he farm
don't.
down?
Oh, that confusion's gonna hurt. If Cliff wants Switch here, I think he can shield and has a move.
I don't know if I agree. Yeah, I think he would have gotten much out of
Let's
down.
go.
Maybe I'm wrong. We're gonna see the Drifloon come out.
Drift.
Oh wow!
The thing is, though, you kind of need to bring Skarmory into this
Yeah,
because the Lapras you need Lapras for the G-Fisk.
exactly, and that's not a great matchup for Lapras versus G-Fisk.
It's not phenomenal.
No.
And I think the Drifloon just farms this down here and just tanks the moves.
Gets to it. Oh, he gets another Hydro. I think that's huge. I think that this Hydro right here might change the game for Cliff here.
I don't know. G-Fisk with an extra shield is just gonna be crazy unless he shields here.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he does.
Big problem. Think
Oh,
of how that go. He wins.
I assume just Shadow Balls at this point.
Yeah, all the way. Shadow
Does
Ball all the way down.
Lapras win zeros against G-Fisk?
Oh, no Shadow Ball.
Ooh.
Why? Okay. I guess you could Shadow Ball and then Icy win. I don't know.
I mean, I assume
Lapras
Shadow
should
Ball's
win the
here.
zeros against G-Fisk.
Okay.
It's very close. It's very close.
And Caleb knows that, and he wants to get I don't know about the switch here.
Which is a little late, to be honest.
That was a little. Everything happening right now is a little weird.
The surf's not the one you want to catch. Like that's the one that is gonna hurt you.
Right, exactly. I don't know how Cliff wins this game. I don't think he does.
It'll be, yeah, I don't think he does either. The thing is, the Lapras needs to throw 2 more surfs, which is helpful for Cliff. Like he can't farm down after this surf.
Right.
So he's got to land this and get to another surf. The G-Fisk will outpace, but the thing is, the Lapras doesn't really mind.
Yeah, he can take this rock slide easily.
Yeah.
And then I don't believe that Drifloon can farm Lapras down after this rock slide.
It'll be close.
Or Lapras just farms down the G-Fisk at this point and then surfs.
It can't. Oh!
Whoa!
That was a good play. That was a very good play.
Oh,
because now he can't farm it down. But the
Yeah.
thing is, the Skarmory is a move, right?
I don't know if it has a move. I think it's very close though. I think maybe one off.
For sure, very close. I thought it had a move. Oh, no, never mind. We were. I was way wrong. It was way off.
Yikes.
Does this KO? I don't think so.
Shadow Ball does. Yeah.
It does. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool.
And then Lapras is too weak
All right,
to
so
be able to kill
we
this
doubted a Cliff for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know what we're doing. Cliff had this the whole time.
Yeah, he did. True. Okay.
No one was worried.
I was a little worried at the end there. Not gonna lie. I was like, wow, this Lapras is doing a lot of damage here. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we see Cliff change lineup. We see this very positive lead for Cliff at the start of the game there. And then just able to control momentum the rest of the game. I think Caleb needs shields, or at least needs Skarmory, or I should say Swampert against G-Fisk to be able to win this.
Yeah.
Curious to see if I think this is because of the double charm on Caleb's line, and I think Cliff definitely brings G-Fisk again. Becomes a little bit RPS here. Like if you don't line the Swampert up against G-Fisk, or you don't line Lapras up with energy and shields against G-Fisk, you're in a bad spot.
Yeah, and G-Fisk is very good for Cliff because, like you said, Swampert's really the only counter. Like it is hard counters the Skarmory and the 2 Charmers, and it has play against Lapras and Bama. So Swampert's the only thing that can comfortably play out that matchup, and so Cliff's in a good spot.
I don't hate Swampert and then double ice for Caleb. I'm not. It doesn't lose anything aggressively, and I think it has better play.
I don't hate that either.
Yeah. We'll see what happens in game 3.
Okay, into it.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. Curious to see what Caleb and Cliff do to adapt for game 3. The tie 1-1 going into game 3 here. Brings a
Skarmory
Skarmory.
into. Ooh, that is a
Oh,
good lead for
okay.
Caleb.
Yeah, it is. A little bit. Okay, there we go.
A little bit of lag.
Yeah, a little bit of lag.
Oh.
And stays in?
I mean, this is a very positive matchup for Skarmory. I guess on Cliff's side, he just went into the least bad matchup.
Probably wants to chip a little bit, but we're going to Lapras maybe? Or wants to just
Swampert.
stay
I
in?
say Swampert. I say he goes in Swampert here.
I think he needs a Swampert for G-Fisk. I think G-Fisk is almost a guarantee for Cliff.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
No one talks about
Gonna
my good
Bird.
points, Toshi. Yep, goes into Lapras here. Does
The
want to chip.
the thing is, I think the Mewtwo gets to a move here, so Lapras might need to shield. Yep.
I think Lapras can just comfortably tank it though, and
It can for sure, but the only thing is, if it does, Surface can farm it down.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, he's gonna double up. That's smart.
Yeah. Throws here either kills a Mewtwo or guarantees or gets a shield. It's definitely gonna get to a move against Surfetched.
Yeah, but like this is Ultra League. Surface can comfortably tank a Surf. I think the play for Surface is to tank the Surf, farm down, and then big move at the
Skarm.
Skarm. But you're right. Oh, he's gonna get an Ice Beam. He can still tank it though.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't think you can afford to shield this because the whole thing is you need to be up a shield in the back. So I think you just need to let this go. Yeah.
Yikes. We're gonna see here. What does Surfetched have besides Night Slash that really hits Skarmory?
Close combat.
Oh my god, you're right. And there's a G-Fisk, and there's a Swampert. Yep.
Unless no, it's not GG's. It depends if they have the close combat on that. Because if they play out the twos here, they could snipe the Swampert with a Leaf Blade because he definitely has Leaf Blade ready to go.
Right.
Going for the Earthquake right away. Interesting. It makes sense.
It's a free.
If I'm Cliff, I'm letting the first one go. You got to call a bait. You got to call a bait.
I agree.
Yeah.
It does.
So now he's got a slight chance. Because he started out ahead on energy, called the bait, and now he still has 2 shields. Oh my god.
I don't think there's a win con. I don't think the timer would have been up in time. I think that this was it.
Here I am trying to do a win con, and the Cliff's like, nah, move on to the next
Cliff
game.
just gives it, dude. I don't know. There's a Leaf Blade, yep, and then Skarmory taps down. And Cliff loses with 2 shields, unfortunate. Oh, all right. GG's to Cliff and Caleb there. Way to start us off. Really takes you, puts you in a good mindset for how these two players team build and how they work around the weaknesses for each team. Any last thoughts for Caleb or Cliff, Toshi?
I'm just gonna say we didn't see the Gardevoir at all. So Caleb didn't bring it for this team, but we hopefully we'll see it in another set. And Cliff, I think they both played that pretty well. But Cliff just couldn't line it up in game 3, and the lead ended up being too much to overcome.
Right. Couldn't agree more.
Yep.
All right. We have our next set of battlers here. House Dark 93 versus Jangles 21. Some Elite Four on Elite Four violence here. Looking at Alex's team and looking at Jangles' team, Toshi, what do we expect to see here?
That's a very good question. I think Alex is definitely going to bring. And shouldn't that be a Muck, by the way, instead of the Steelix, or am I going crazy?
No, you are correct. It should be a Muck instead of the Steelix. However, we're gonna pretend it's the Muck, obviously.
All right. What I was going to say was the Steelix Muck looks pretty good against Jangles' team. Assuming it's going to be a Muck. And so does the Deoxys. Obviously, it handles Obstagoon really well and has play against the Venusaur, the Charizard, the Empoleon, and the Charmer. So I think we'll see DD a lot from Alex and try and avoid the Coffin. But the thing is, we know from Jangles he loves playing his Coffin. So that'll be a little cat and mouse game that we see kind of play out to avoid that hard counter matchup.
I think we could also see some Pidgeot from Alex. Be able to beat 3 out of 6 for Jangles, and then nothing else wants to take a Brave Bird on Jangles' side. Empoleon's matchup is a little bit better, but still doesn't want to take a Brave Bird.
Right.
But like I said, or like you said, I think I agree with everything you said there. Looking forward to this first battle here.
Let's do it.
Panic, what's up, man? Welcome in. Good to have you in Twitch chat. Panic hype. I love that emote. And there's the Muck. Wow. Okay. So is it running Poison Jab? And no, it's
No,
running
it is not.
Snarl.
Oh, but he switched out
He
anyway.
swaps out?
Interesting.
Okay.
This is such a good matchup for Kingdra.
Is it really?
It's dominant matchup for Kingdra because you can comfortably tank 2 because the water balls are double resisted. Kingdra just wins outright, like aggressively, really
Yeah,
hard.
okay.
You can throw one outrage and farm all the way down, leave with a move. There's no shield condition where Empoleon can do anything to you.
Jesus.
Because you can see here, even if you let the Empoleon throw again first, he's never in danger of being farmed down.
Yep, you're 100% right. I did not know how little waterfall does to King Joey with that.
And you outrage here, and then you like even though the Empoleon has a lot of health left, you can just farm all the way down here.
Oh my god, you
You
can.
might
That's
want
so
to, you
bad.
might need to Octazooka, because I think they're going to be close to the next drill pack, but you got either shield and farm down or Octazooka. Either way, Kingdra's fine.
Oh my god, yeah. I think he's
Yeah,
definitely gonna make it to another drill pack
yeah,
here.
I think you just Zuka here. Yep.
And he
But the
does.
thing is, it's
Jeez.
so easy to count waterfalls that Alex knew exactly what to throw.
Yeah, exactly. Is gonna be the Akazuka. Is gonna take the Empoleon down. We're gonna probably see. I assume we see Sylveon come out and get one charm worth of energy.
Yeah.
Or
Oh
no,
no,
Obstagoon comes
boom.
in. Yeah.
Jenny Weiland.
Gotta say, I like that a little bit more. That energy is gonna be
You
much
get
more
more energy.
valuable.
Yeah, you get more energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's the Pidgeot. Let's see, and Snarl Amok at the back. So I actually like the Obstagoon coming out now as well because even though it's still Amok still has a poison move to throw against Sylveon, that fast move damage is doing nothing.
Right. And the thing is, the Pidgeot needs to be able to throw a move at Sylveon. The thing is, you don't need to have the shield though, right? You can shield here to make sure. Oh, they switching in. I don't know if I like
Ooh.
that at all because now you can Feather Dance and switch out.
Yeah, you're right, but I think that at that point you just two shield Obstagoon and you're kind of chilling for Jangles' side.
Oh, he Brave Birds.
Oh my god,
What a
that's so rough.
savage.
Yeah, but oh man, I still think Jangles has this. He could even shield his Dark Pulse if he
Yeah,
wants to.
Alex can now definitely just triple Dark Pulse. I think
Yeah.
you're right. I think Jenny's in a pretty good spot. Oh, letting it go. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna just double shield Optigood the whole way. It
Yep.
makes sense. It makes sense.
A little bit of
I
lag
don't know
here.
though. I don't know if you can. I think Alex has this because I think all he needs to do is get to 3 moves.
Oh wow.
He
I mean,
overfarmed against the Sylveon.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Burns a shield and Night Slash. If we see a boost, it's
I see
GG.
a boost. I
Yeah.
think Alex is ahead on energy is the thing. And the obstacle needs to land a move because in Ultra League you cannot counter down from this range.
Right. Agreed.
So it needs to land a Night Slash, and I think Alex outpaces, but we'll see real fast if that's true or not.
We'll see if the timer comes up as well. Maybe for a last minute catch. I don't know what the timer is at currently. This pitch. I don't think Pidgeot has any energy left. Maybe has
No,
one gust worth.
Brave Bird pretty fast.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh, there's the
boost!
boost.
The boost!
I think at
Now
this.
he might be able to farm down.
Yeah. We'll see how much energy Alex actually had banked. I think even if he gets to a Dark Pulse, though, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that boost, man.
Oh my god. Able to kill the Pidgeot with his final Night Slash here after being boosted. Man, Obstagoon is such a menace in Ultra League anyway, and then you add the boost on top. It's just so rough for teams to deal with it.
Absolutely.
So we did see Alex bring the Pidgeot in game 1. We saw the Amok as well as Kingdra. What do you think he swaps in and out to try and beat Jangles in games 2 and 3?
Honestly, that was a very close battle. I don't know if Alex is gonna change a whole lot. I think definitely the Kingdra's gonna come again.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that Kingdra Muck core to be honest. I think the weak link might have been the Pidgeot, so we may see something. I think it was there to deal with Coffin, but we didn't see the Coffin at all. So we may see Pidgeot swapped out for something like Deoxys. It's a little bit more neutral and good against like Empoleon and the Sylveon. Honestly, Deoxys beats that whole team that Jenny just ran.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be a play.
I gotta say, I disagree with Pidgeot being the weaker link. I think Amok was actually the weaker link there, especially now that we know it's running Snarl, not Poison Jab. That Sylveon becomes a lot freer.
That's a good point, actually.
So we'll see what Alex and what Jangles do for game 2 to see how they overcome each other. Yeah, DD could definitely see some play here. Maybe Escav. The Escav versus Sylveon matchup isn't as enjoyable as you'd think. But definitely needs something to combat that Sylveon because now that Alex has shown his fast move, that Sylveon comes both the next 2 games.
Yeah.
I'm right into it. All right. Coffee. Whoa. Mixing it up here into Kingdra. All
That's
right.
that's a win for Alex just because it's not on either of the fighters. I don't know
Only.
how this plays out, to be honest.
I also have no idea. I assume Kingdra does not want to take a Shadow Ball, but I also assume
It's
it,
Ultra
like
League.
it. Yeah.
It's fine.
If you nuke, you nuke. If you bait and it gets like called, then you're screwed. I think.
Yeah.
Call. Yep. Nothing really to call there. Pretty much the same energy. Swaps it into
Oh,
Apollyon
trying to
here.
catch. Now, does Alex catch?
Mm,
Okay.
we're gonna see what Alex's
I'm a
plan
little
here is.
surprised he stayed in that. Unless he just has the Pidgeot and the Milk again. That might be it. He might still have the same team, just switch
Oh
up the
my.
order. And he
Yeah.
might be trying to get the Muck on that Coffin.
Yeah, you're right. That actually
He
might.
doesn't need this lead. He just needs the Muck on the Coffin, I think.
You just need to switch here exactly.
As you can, like, Alex is perfectly timing all these.
He needs to throw another outrage. Yeah.
No, I think Izuka's here, to be honest. Oh, he does Outrage.
Actually wouldn't have killed him. He's at the move. We'll
Yeah,
see.
but I think that was a pretty easy shield call. The thing is, like,
Yeah.
I think Alex double shields here and just farms down.
I'm
That
curious. Yeah, I think Apollyon might make it.
Oh!
Let's go. It gives up switch.
All right.
Timers are both up for both trainers. We'll see what
thing
Alex
is,
has for this. And it is the Muck.
Alex, Jenny has no answer for this Muck.
Yeah. You're looking at it right now. It's the Apollyon with,
Yeah, that's
with a
the
little bit
answer
of
for the Muck.
energy.
Yeah.
I think Alex shields this. Oh, let's go. Okay.
Oh, switches into the Coffin.
I don't know, man. Okay.
Is he stacking it?
I think he has to. But like, yeah, that doesn't kill. Emma can farm down.
Yeah.
Two Snarls with energy is
I don't
insane in
think.
Ultra League.
Yeah.
And then I don't think Jangles has this. I think it's either Pidgeot or it's DD in the back. I think you're
I
right.
don't think we'll see it, to be honest.
No.
I think Muck
Maybe.
just handles. Yeah, we'll probably see it, but I think Muck just runs this.
Yeah. Sludge Wave here, I assume. I doubt Dark Pulse.
Yeah.
Isn't
I
it
agree.
shielded? Isn't we Sludge Wave though? Okay. It is gonna be Pidgeot on the back. Okay. These Sludge Bombs are gonna do a little bit, but not enough to make a difference.
Not
here.
nearly enough.
I'm amazed we didn't see the Charmer from Jangles here. Let's keeps it home. Able to get this other Sludge Bomb, and the Gust comes through, which is also insane. I don't think Jangles has a play here. I think it's GG.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
Ultra
agree.
Goat. A catch. I don't think Alex throws. Okay, attempt to catch, and then just farms down, and then just Brave Birds this thing, and it's GG.
Mm-hmm.
Alex able to come back in a hard way for game 2 here.
That
Definitely
was a very good game. I'm surprised Jenny locked in a team so weak to Muck when he knew it was coming.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I'm also surprised we don't see Sylveon. Like, or maybe I'm reading this wrong. I just think Sylveon is just really good against Alex's first team.
No, you're
and,
right.
like,
No, yeah, I agree.
Had definitely had playing game 2. I think we probably see Jangles put it back on for game 3, and maybe Alex sees that, or he just runs the same team again. Honestly,
that's definitely an option.
And Pidgeot lead this time instead of Muck or Kingdra. Just runs the same 3, just different leads. See if it works.
Let's see.
Always an option with House Dark. All right, going into game 3 here, tied up for the final game here. We'll see who's able to take it.
We have Coffin again into finally gets the Coffin on the right thing.
Yeah, wow. And it goes right into Muck here.
Oh, so this is fantastic for Alex now, for Jenny, because he has the Empoleon on the Muck. I'm a little surprised. Oh, he doesn't need to leave because everything in the back beats Eskev.
Yeah, exactly.
So he doesn't need switch here. He just wanted to get energy.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I don't know.
I think you just let it go.
Yeah, definitely. You just let this die.
Yeah, just let it go.
Because you have the Zard for the.
Or not.
I don't hate that shield either. It definitely wants to get this thing out of the way at some point. But definitely could have let it die. Bring in Zard for this.
The thing is, the Muck will have to shield one of the moves because he'll get 2 off here.
Right.
So he'll get the shield back.
I will say, if it's Kingdra in the back, you think it's Kingdra or Pidgeot in the back for Alex? That's the real kicker.
My bet would be the Kingdra because I
Yeah.
think Venus. I think the SCAF there would be a Venus or a check. So you don't need the Pidgeot to do that as well.
Exactly. Yeah, not wrong. Yeah, double 2 answers for Venusaur. You're right. See Charizard come in here, and now this Muck did get a little bit of farm with that Empoleon. Is going to get a move thrown on Charizard here. Charizard being squished in all leagues is not going to appreciate the Sludge Wave. Is going to
No,
shield it.
and
All
good
right.
shield, good shield.
Is going to be able to farm Muck down. Just shy
Yeah.
of another Dark Pulse.
Oh, this is just so dominant for Jenny. I don't see how.
Oh
Alex is
no!
stacking the SCAF. I mean, that's the play.
Yeah. It's Kingdra in the back? Has to be.
Probably, but like, yeah, this game's over. I don't think there's anything in the back that can handle a coffin, up energy, and yeah, no, it's just.
Yep.
Oh, it was Pidgeot.
Oh, this is actually. If he shields the Brave Bird here, or the Blast Burn.
The coffin will still get off 2 Dark Pulses, and I don't think the Pidgeot can handle it.
Shields it. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's gonna get to this. Oh, a little bit of interference here, a little bit of lag. Yeah, is able to just swap there. It's exactly what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be probably a Feather Dance.
Mm-hmm.
This. Okay.
I
Visual
think
lag on the first one.
Yeah,
He's throwing the
yeah.
Feather Dance now.
It's gotta be the same move.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the damage comes through.
I guess you can call that damage.
He does nothing.
Now,
Two
to
Dark
keep in mind,
Pulses. Two Dark
I
Pulses
mean,
won't kill, I don't
not
think.
remotely. No, it's that's not
Wow.
at the debuff.
If
The thing is,
hang on a
Charizard
second.
has a move and it wins CMP.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. Yeah.
I think the coffin's just here for the ride at this point. I think Alex knows that.
I think, yeah. Unless, no, definitely it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, we're not even going to see the Charizard at this point, but
No, it's just GG. Well,
that's GG's. Well played by Jenny.
had me on the edge of a string for a little bit at least. I'll tell you that. I thought if anyone can pull it off, it's Alex.
Yeah, for sure.
And just okay, he's just all right, Jangles. We get it. You're good at the game. Very nice play. Very nice gameplay from both sides. Jangles taking the 2-1 victory here. Solid plays. Yeah,
You'll love to see it.
Man, I don't know what House Stark does in that situation to come out on top there.
Yeah,
I think
no, it was just the bad lead, and it was a team comp L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. GG's to Alex and Jangles for their battle there. Now we have 6-4 Ninja versus Palasha here. Neither player made any free agency picks, so these are the same drafted teams as before. So we've seen these teams before. We know them pretty well. Toshi, what do we think we're seeing from both sides here?
Well, we got that. We got 6 Ninja with his Melmetal with Flash Cannon from last time. I wonder what move he's gonna run this time. That was definitely the highlight of the last stream.
Yeah.
I think the Melmetal honestly still has some reasonable play. It's so good against Articuno, reasonably good against Meganium, against Spooter, against Umbreon. The Politoed and the Toxie are obviously issues, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it again here today.
Agreed. Overall,
that Nidoqueen looks really strong.
Yeah. Only has to watch out. I mean, even against Toxic, it's not that bad of a matchup.
Yeah, and like the worst matchup is Politoed.
Yeah.
Like even Articuno is not dreadful because like
really?
you're hitting it with neutral. It's pretty bad, but
okay,
it could be worse. I've seen worse matchups.
Yeah. All right, I think we're ready to get into these games here. 6-4 Ninja versus Palasha here.
Let's do it.
Looking forward to what these players bring and what these games look like. Gives me Mel lead into. Oh my god!
Not a good lead for Ninja here.
Jesus Christ, that's tough. And the new queen into Artie. Okay, all right. Now we see what you're talking about here.
I mean, especially with up energy. The thing is, Articuno can just get the debuffs to go away with the Icy Winds, so that's very helpful for it.
Right. Throws him right away. Yep.
I don't think you shield here.
I agree you don't shield here. Let's go. Are you able to get 2? No, I just 1.
It'll be very close. I think you'll end up being 1 Poison Fang, 1 Poison Jab off.
Yeah. And then I mean, ooh. is able
Oh,
to get
you
to it. That's
get
huge.
there.
That's massive.
Yeah, see, this is not that bad of a matchup.
Yeah, hey, you're right. Take shield or take switch here. That's 1 HP on that Nidoqueen. That is insane. Oh my god.
And they got another poison jab off too, just to add insult to injury.
And
Now, I
now
think if you're
listen.
a Melmetal, you just farm this all the way down.
Yeah.
You've got to.
Now as long as it's not Umbreon on the back, I think you just 2 shield the Tina here and you're chilling.
Yeah, I agree.
Farms all the way down. Only
I
one
think you
move
don't
comes
even
off.
throw here, just switch immediately. Yep.
Yep. Goodbye. There's a Toxie, and there.
Oh, there it
Oh
is, the Umbreon. That's
no! Oh,
disrespectful.
okay. It has Dragon Pulse. Yeah, Dragon Pulse. How bad is this?
It
How
doesn't
bad?
matter. It's not. It's gonna just tickle.
I mean, yeah. Okay, that did a bit more than I thought it would.
Yeah, but the Umbreon gets these foul plays so fast. It just needs to get to 4, and it will get to 4.
Yeah.
The thing is, it can't shield these Dragon Pulses because it doesn't want to get sniped with the Super.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, 600 could burn the clock out here a little bit. I
Yeah.
think that's his only play. Yeah, needs to shield both of these. That's obviously what you're gonna be
But the
shielding.
thing, the Umbreon can so comfortably tank this next Dragon Pulse. There's not really any pressure to shield.
Throw some CMP here. It's like, yeah, I agree. There's not really a lot of pressure to shield this.
And if it lands a foul play, even if it doesn't beat this Giratina, the
Puts it in Mud
Toxic
Bomb
can
range.
clean up.
Yeah.
It'll be
yeah,
in my
yeah.
bomb range. Yeah, yeah. Maybe not actually, but it'll be close. You
Now
need to worry about the snipe.
Yeah, swapping on CMP here is just a pretty easily read play. Let's see if Plosh is ready for it. Ooh.
Throws the Rock Slide. That's not gonna KO though.
Oh man, really?
I don't think so. Oh, it does.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, able to pull it off too.
But I think that the Toxius farms down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, 100%. And no flash cannon to save 6 Ninja now. Yeah.
That would have been helpful. That would
Yeah.
have been helpful here.
God, the no shield.
Well, yeah, I think you got a no shield. This will actually be close because if they shield this, I don't think they can. But if, yeah, right, good call, good call.
Yeah. Able
Yeah.
to get to the Mud Bomb here. Has a shield if he has energy.
Sludge Bomb probably, but
I guess Sludge
Sludge
does more
is better
damage.
raw
Yeah.
damage. It's better raw
Yeah.
damage.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right. It is
Yeah.
be Sludge. And Palosh is able to take lead and keep advantage the rest of the game. Really good gameplay from both players. 600 definitely trying his best to come out of that negative lead, negative matchup in the back.
Absolutely, yeah. Very well played there by Palasha, and yeah, they both played it great. As you said, just hard counter team, hard counter call for Palasha just the whole way.
Now I don't know what 600 does for game 2 to really adjust. I think Toxicroak comes from Palasha games 2 and 3. Maybe sees a little bit Milotic gameplay from 6, or maybe drops.
I think maybe if you're a little scared, you just don't go as RPS anymore.
Yeah.
Like Tina has so many good matchups, but it does have those hard RPS losses to Articuno and Umbreon. So I think you want to avoid the RPS. You can go with a more neutral option, like you mentioned, like that Snorlax, with maybe another Toxie counter like Nidoqueen. Well, that's not really. The thing is, he kind of needs the Tina because Toxie runs through the rest of that team.
Yeah. So I agree. I think he needs Tina Milotic, and then maybe an answer for, I don't know. Maybe not ABB, but maybe Nidoqueen lead. I don't know.
Nidoqueen lead I like. It's just it's a rough team comp for 6-4 Ninja.
Yeah, agreed. Milotic's pretty neutral overall. Just needs to be worried about that Meganium mostly and the Galvantula. But overall pretty neutral. We'll see. I guess we'll see what game 2 has for us.
Let's get into it.
Palasha up 1-0 against 6 in game 2. Milotic lead. There we go. Into Poly. Okay.
Poly. This is a fine matchup. It's not great for Milotic. Poly's fine here, but it's very neutral.
Leaves immediately.
Into
Nidoqueen?
That is certainly a play.
That is not a play I don't think I would ever run. Maybe I would.
The thing is, I don't know. Oh, I think they want them to switch out and get the Ferrothorn on the Poly. But Poly's probably not going anywhere.
Yeah, I agree. Like, this is probably the best matchup that Poly has for Nidoqueen.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, oh my god, this is impressive, dude. Oh, Jesus.
I'm very curious to see what Ninja's strat was with this, but we're going to see. So
Yeah,
probably
I
just
think
probably farm this down.
yeah, maybe shield. You don't even have to shield this. You can
No.
just let this go and farm all the way
Let this
down.
go farm all the way down, yeah.
Oh my god.
And they will get that Ninja will get that fair. Oh, the shield, okay. And switch. That's interesting.
I have a lot of questions for how that just happened.
This Nidoqueen is doing better than I would have expected.
Yeah,
Got a
I
shield,
agree.
and it's debuffing this Umbreon.
And then you just come Milotic into this, and it's debuff now,
They switch.
and you lock.
I don't know
There's a
about this.
lot of moving parts here that I don't understand, Toshi.
You notice, Kaiser, this is a waterfall Milotic,
Oh no, it is.
which is
Oh, it
definitely
really
why
is.
they switched out of that lead because it is not a Polydog counter when it has waterfall.
Yeah, damn, you're right. I was really
Um,
confused. Like, why are you leaving this matchup this quickly? I mean, all right.
I think he was just
This
surprised by the Polytoad.
this is going pretty well for Sick Ninja so far, all things
It's going
considered.
better than I thought. It's
Yeah,
going better than I thought it would.
with the lead and then the counter swap and the nose, like this is a much better outcome than I could have expected here. Probably wants to burn it here, burn a shield, or just put 2 shield on Ferrothorn. Yeah, 2 shield
Yeah,
Ferrothorn
I
because
guess
nothing
that's the
absolutely
play.
destroys it.
We're coming back in with the Poly here. I am just gonna stop guessing these plays because they're not
Yeah,
making any sense to me.
listen, man, me too. I got nothing for you. I mean, this is obviously good. Oh, it survives.
And
Ferrothorn
switches
locks in.
out into the
Oh
Pharaoh.
my god!
What is happening here?
Do we see the nuke here?
No
Yeah.
shields, because why would you?
Okay, here's the earthquake.
That's gonna do
Probably
very little.
what?
You've got to throw though, because like you got like no Pokemon left, so you can't like. Oh, I thought they were gonna be CMP.
Oh Jesus Christ! I mean, what do we think's in the back? Has to be something that can be probably Toxicroak.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
there it is.
and with 2 shields up, this is
At least you
really
do have
bad.
the Flash Cannon on this thing,
Yeah, you have Flash Cannon
but
here.
it's not gonna KO and it's gonna get shielded anyway. So this is gonna be GG's.
Yeah, what? You and like Polisher doesn't even throw a move here. She just
Yeah, it's
counters
fun.
down.
You.
You don't need to.
No, you're
Yeah.
right. Yep. And this is unfortunate.
Nothing. Yeah, this game's over. Like,
Yeah, nothing you can do.
yeah. And there's the counter that goes through there, and then counter goes through here, and it's GG. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for Six Ninja. I think if you shield the earthquake, you have a bit better chance there.
Yeah.
From Poly, I'm amazed he didn't shield that. Like,
Or just stay in the lead. I know with Waterfall is not great, but it's better than the Nidoqueen in that matchup.
You are 100% correct. However, it worked out pretty well for him overall. Like until you got earthquaked on Poly or from Poly, I was really thinking like, wow, Six Ninja really has a chance here. Like this is actually going really well, surprisingly.
It did work out pretty well.
Yeah. GG's to Palasha, able to take 2-0 going into game 3. We'll see if Six Ninja is able to take 1 away, or we see the full sweep from Palasha.
And having been in the situation where you're 0-2 and you know the set's over already, you still want that last game.
Yeah.
Because the 0-3s hit different.
Yeah.
So let's see how we handle this here. Try and sneak back a win.
I think similar teams from both players, honestly. I think maybe
Nidoqueen comes back for sure. I don't know if I don't know what else, but Nidoqueen for sure.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go. And here's the queen. Good call.
Oh, that's a good lead.
It was a good
Very
lead.
good lead for Ninja. It's not very good. Like
Yeah.
Meganium's disrespectfully good in Ultra League. It can chill in most matchups.
I like this.
I agree. I like this a lot.
No shields and then just dips out.
Or
ride this out. Maybe earthquakes then dips.
Maybe.
Do you want an earthquake here? If you I guess in the zeros you want an earthquake, but if you want to play this out, which
if you want to play this out, you bait for sure.
Yeah.
And I would bait because I think you bait and still make it to the earthquake if in the one shield.
No, does it? I assume it probably kills this thing.
It does like 65%. It doesn't come from this range. The Vine Whips to get there might, but I think they might just let this go, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, let's it go.
That's a lot of energy, but still. Oh.
I like this a lot more. Wow, this is really good. This is amazing overall.
This is amazing for Ninja.
you remove Umbreon from
Yes.
Tina in the back.
Yes,
And
exactly. Okay.
it's
I thought
not.
you saying it was good for Paul I'm like, no, this is very good.
No,
for
no, no.
Ninja.
This is so bad. This is so bad for
Yeah, this
Palasha.
is yeah. Okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah, we're always on the same page.
Of course. There you go.
Most of the time. Removes the Tina versus Umbreon matchup in the back, and without Blizzard, Poly doesn't threaten as Tina as much as it usually would. Nidoqueen still
And
has a
this
good
is
amount
a
of health as well.
painfully slow matchup. I think it plays out similarly to how it does in Great League. I think Vergyverg has a pretty good chance, but it's very sneak dependent.
Right. I love that. Sneak dependent. I love that term.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, no sneaks. All right. That being said, like the Nidoqueen still has a lot of HP. I don't think
the Nidoqueen has so much HP.
Yeah.
And the Politoed is just not good against Tina. Like
Yeah.
Swampert's fine in that matchup because he gets stabbed on the Earthquake. You notice the lack of stab in the Politoed matchup.
Right.
But we do know that Tina does not have Shadow Ball.
Right.
Oh wait, but Paul Asher doesn't know that because it only Dragon Pulse the last time.
Oh wow, yeah, it could be double nuke.
Could be. I think she's probably assuming correctly that it's not double nuke, but you don't know for sure. You have to kind of
Right.
account for that
Right.
possibility.
I don't see a win con for Palasha at all here.
No, I don't either.
As long as Ninja just plays this normally and Palasha doesn't catch anything. A little bit of lag here from our end. Okay, here we go. I assume she shielded that?
I think so.
Yeah.
She almost
Shields
does.
this.
Another
Okay.
shield.
Able to come in and snipe? Okay, this is gonna do a lot of damage to you, by the way.
I mean, they're gonna shield it, I imagine.
Does about half. I've over a little bit maybe.
Shield. Oh, no shield.
She
Oh,
shielded
they're
the
out of
Umbreon
shields.
now.
Okay,
Yeah, she shielded the Umbreon
it
now.
helps. It helps to it's harder to shield when you don't have any. So
yeah, I would have to agree.
just a little bit.
And then, unless I'm missing something here, like there's gonna Earthquake here. Umbreon has energy, I think a little bit, but like I don't think it matters.
This game's over.
Yeah.
Umbreon has a little bit of energy, but this game's super duper over.
Yeah. Meganium also has
the
a little bit of
Umbreon shielded
energy, but...
twice. I thought it only shielded once. That's
Yeah.
where I was confused.
It was visual lag for us on the recording for when it shielded the second time. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh,
I mean, the
Where
Umbreon's
did the
gonna
game die?
do its job, but like Nidoqueen can tank 2 foul plays no problem, and just
Right.
get 2 there.
Exactly. This is fine. This is GG.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Completely forgot that the Meganium was dead. I totally.
Oh yeah, no, it was just this is not close.
Yeah.
Ninja with a pretty dominant win to salvage a game 3, and that makes you feel better. You know, a little bit emotionally, mentally to take one of the games.
Couldn't agree more.
And it also matters like point wise as well.
Yep. And then
Point wise.
Psychic would be really cool, but it doesn't kill.
It does not come close to killing. This is
It's a Psychic though. It's cool at least. Oh man. All right, GG's to Palasha, able to take the set 2-1. Ninja able to take game 3 with a very just good team comp versus team comp win there.
Yep. 100% agree. And like, it sounds weird saying it, like it's so lead dependent, but these players are so good that they don't make a ton of mistakes. So like, if you win the lead and just play a mistake-free back end, you're gonna come out with a win. And we saw like the team that won the lead won all those games just because of how good they were and how much they understood their win cons.
Very nice. Very good gameplay from both trainers. We are back on with House Dark 93 versus Mazer's own Panic 23. Both players at name ending with 3. I never noticed that until right this second. No free agency picks from Panic this week. And then we see a change in Muck there. Is Muck really picking up anything that Steelix wouldn't have besides Trevenant?
Trevenant's probably the big one, and I think Mux also would do better against Waterfall Gyarados. Were that a play? I don't think Pandic's going to because he needs Dragon Breath for the Kingdra, but just something to keep in mind. Beyond that, no, I think you're right, Kaiser. I think that the Muck is not going to do a whole lot except just counter Trev.
Yeah,
Trev is probably what it's
Okay, while we realign the screen here because Panic's upload is differently. We still love Panic though because he's great.
Let's explain to you how to use Google Drive.
Yeah, it's really tough, guys. It is really tough.
I'm being sarcastic, but anyone who knows.
To be fair, it worked in week 1. I'm kind of confused why it's not now.
Okay, solid. All right, so Toshi, one of my very popular traits is that I'm able to bullshit for a long time. So let's talk about these teams between these two trainers here. And looking at Alex's team.
Is it not up?
Guys, I just want everyone in chat to understand. Kaiser and I are listening to the technical input in the background.
I think they
So
can
it's
hear
very
Arrow.
funny. Oh, they can hear Arrow. They can't hear John.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, they can hear
Yeah.
Arrow though. Okay, cool.
John's in the background talking all kinds of shit, like just all kinds of shit over and over again.
He's saying that Mazer's bad. He's saying that Mazer's dog shit. He's saying Panic's bad. John
He's
Kelly.
talking about Panic's breakfast, how it was terrible. It's like he's getting personal
man,
with it.
dude.
Real personal, man.
Panic had some unsweetened Cheerios today for breakfast.
It was yeah.
And when Captain Crunch is a superior, not Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a superior breakfast cereal in every way, shape, and form. All right,
That's
this looks
fine.
great.
It's fine, honestly. It's fine.
Looks amazing. All right, seeing Panic's angle here, gonna see a Gary, Dragalge, and Registeel's not on his team here, so I'm really not sure what Panic's play is.
That's the strat. Use your 7th Pokemon, your secret.
Oh, perfect. Man, very popular strat within Ultra League specialists. Panic versus Alex here. Always looking forward to these guys' battles. Locked in with what looked like Gary, Heracross, and
Type. Oh, he went Heracross. I thought it was Drapion.
Drapion's definitely there. Is it Heracross or Trevenant?
I thought it was Typhlosion in the last spot, but he might have switched it out.
Damn, I'm really blind, man. I think you're right.
To be fair, I blinked at the very end there. He might have switched it, but I think it was Typhlosion and in the back.
Yeah. Okay. So I think a little overall RPS team there. I think these teams are a little bit RPS. I could be totally wrong. We can see Gary into Kingdra here.
This is a very good matchup for Kingdra. Well, not very good. It's slightly positive, and yeah, it is Typhlosion there in the back. Just Gary's so good in these Dragon matchups because it's not taking super effective, whereas the Kingdra is, and it outpaces.
Jesus Christ, it does.
The only play for Kingdra is to shield, get a bait shielded, and proc the debuff. That you've got a slight shot. I think that's how he's gonna play it out.
Yep.
A little bit of lag there on Alex's side is not what you want, but I mean he's gonna lose this matchup anyway. Does Gyarados call the bait?
Oh, he shields correctly. Oh my god.
And Alex switches.
Right in a Pidgeot here.
It's gonna get a lot of energy if Panic stays.
I think he's gonna throw this Crunch, then dip maybe into Drape. Curious to see if he's running Incinerate or Shadow Claw on Typhlosion this week. Goes into Drape.
Yep, very good call there. The thing is, Pidgeots can play some interesting debuff games here.
Yeah.
I think he definitely steals this one.
I think he's Pidgeot survives the Crunch. He could actually just go let it go.
Yeah,
and then
that's a
Burb.
good point. Actually, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, and he does. This is definitely Braver. Like, there's no.
Definitely Braver now. Yeah, definitely.
There's no way it's a Feather Dance. If it is a Feather Dance, Alex is better than me. Apparently, he definitely is. Anyway, Braver. Yep. Drapion able to get a little bit of farm here.
The Braver also reduces the farm, which is big.
Ooh.
This is not looking good for Alex.
Yeah, this is really bad.
Ninetales has nowhere to go.
No.
And King is basically dead.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Alex's strat is just doesn't have one.
Weather Ball won't kill. I don't think he's definitely not the Dazzling Gleam. Maybe catches Sludge.
I think you switch after the Weather Ball into the Kingdra, get some Dragon Breath damage.
Yeah.
But again, he doesn't understand. Alex is playing this out. He doesn't know what's in the back, but this is over.
Yeah, agreed. It is going to be. Correctly. You call the Kingdra swap there, and then it's just this. And it's Incinerate.
And it is Incinerate. Nothing Ninetales can throw is going to do anything here. It does not have Hydro Cannon in this meta. And the Solar Beam BM.
Damn.
You gotta love it. Hey, listen, this is ADL. We BM every chance we get.
Nice excellent, by the way.
Earlier.
Great excellent.
That's the rule in ADL. Good job there by Panic.
Very nice.
BMing there. You love to see it.
Really good. Really just overall good play from Panic there. Alex and Ninetales had nowhere to go that entire game.
Yeah.
Unfortunate that's the case. Maybe we see Amok instead. Maybe DD. DD is going to be losing to that Drapion and that Trevenant. And then,
I don't know if I like DD here. Well, it doesn't really lose. It doesn't lose hard to the Drapion.
Right.
It's just a slightly negative matchup.
Man, what do you think, Alex? We're gonna able to see what Panic changes here. What do you think? What do you think? We see any changes from Alex here? What do we see?
That's a good question.
I think the
I
Pidgeot
think
Kingdra
he
core.
might be scared to bring that Ninetales again, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Definitely.
But I think we definitely still see the Kingdra, and maybe the Muck makes an appearance.
Would have to agree. 100% agree. That's
Yeah.
like it's a little bit. I think Panic's line that he ran game 1. I think he just runs it back game 2. I think it's very good.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Alex needs just like neutral matchups all around to play
SCAB
it
could
out.
also find some play.
Yeah, well,
My guess, I'm not barely a guess. I'm almost positive the SCAB will be running Aerial Ace, because of Heracross and Trevenant. And Drill Run still hits everything else. The only thing you really want Mega Horn for is Gyarados, but like you can still just Aerial Ace through that one.
I was about to say that I expect to see Drapion Say Swap again. Like Drapion Say Swap is just so good in Ultra League, and then he puts her in the lead, and I'm like, well, I'm totally wrong.
Never mind.
Yep, never mind. Same team, just a different order for Panic. We'll see how Alex adapts. Going to see the Drapion lead into Pidgeot. Okay, this is definitely more dependent on if Pidgeot wants to Brave Bird early or not.
Knowing Alex, I think he just Brave Birds and leaves. I don't think he Feather Dances unless he has to. So I'd say he Brave Birds and dips.
I think Panic's going to throw. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Drapion might want to try and CMP. Oh no, Drapion's gonna lose CMP, I think. So no, Pidgeot. Drapion wins CMP, I think.
Oh, okay.
Free poison thing, you love to see that.
You do love to see that if you're on Panic's side here. We're gonna see the no shield.
He does.
Oh my
Interesting.
god, that's an insane call from Drapion.
Very good call. And I'm surprised he threw this, to be honest. He's debuffed already. You could probably switch at that point.
You could probably switch and then, wow, that did a lot less than I thought I was going to.
Why is he staying in after the debuff?
Wants to get, okay. I was gonna say wants to get energy then dip, but nope, just is gonna play this out.
Chilling, yeah, just hanging out here.
Yeah, can no shield this. Isn't throwing another Feather Dance.
We're getting a shield. Why?
What?
Why are you doing that?
You can't. He's gonna get to the crunch, I guess.
I guess technically it wins the ones, but I would just take him the shield, to be honest.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Able to potentially keep switch here, and we're gonna see how it pays off for Panic here.
Paid off pretty well so far. You get the Gyarados on this team.
And
now,
if it's
Alex having the back.
Oh
no! Yeah,
that
was a good call.
All right, Panic was.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It is over. If it's running Weather Ball, Dazzling Gleam, everything, Typhlosion resists everything that A9's throwing out at it, and it's just going to be a little bit RPS there. But honestly, you see Panic recognizing the potential for RPS and playing for that switch in the lead. Toshi, I would have done the same thing. I would have let it go, take shield, and play the backline out. But this is getting Typhlosion against A9 here, and then Gary against Kingdra is just GG. Panic is going to undercharge here. Is going to be able to get. Oh my god! Is going to be able to farm down.
Smart.
That is dirty.
And now you use Solar Beam here and switch into Gyarados.
Yeah. Panic's one step ahead of me. I was literally just about to say, I wonder if you can farm down with Kingdra and then maybe double outrage the Gary, but able to take the shield there with Solar Beam, and now here we are. This felt really early for an outrage, though.
That's a good point, actually.
This is gonna be Nakazuka, yeah. It does get the debuff, but I don't think it matters. I mean, it's natural. You're playing your win con here. You know, shield this.
Yeah, you just shield now. Throw the crunch. Obviously doesn't do a ton of damage, but you shield, you still get to another move.
Ooh, this is gonna be a little closer. I don't think
it's not gonna. It'll be closer, but you get to the crunch in 3 more Dragon Breaths. Even a debuff here is not gonna save him. He gets it again.
Oh, that's insane.
Oh, that's dirty. This will still KO, but
yeah. Damn. Now I wonder if Alex went for the outrage early on, if it would have flipped this matchup, or would have played the same, or would have played out similarly, because the Dragon Breath would not have been debuffed from the Akazuka debuff.
Right.
From Gary.
That's a good point, actually.
So might have played out differently, might have played out the same. We can never know unless we do it ourselves. But Panic able to take 2 games off Alex for this set, already going into game 3 2-0. We'll see how both players want to adapt for their final game here to see Panic potentially sweep or Alex take a point off Panic and bring that onto his scoreboard after the set.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you
And
said,
Panic really wants this 3-0, I guarantee you, because it's just so nice to get those 3 points on the leaderboards, like for
yeah.
standing point. It's just so good.
And like you said, 3-0s are like obviously 3-0 is a lot more different than 2-1 for the mental. Like
Yeah,
able to
for
take
sure.
a point off here is very good for Alex. Just like for the rest of the season,
For
the
sure.
rest of the season, I should say. And we're gonna see Panic stick with the same 3 Pokemon just in a different order.
I mean,
I
why mess? It's been working.
see Typhlosion and take. Ooh, okay.
Not the lead you want if you're Panic, but let's see how he works out of this.
No, Alex defaulting to his game 1 lead. He's gonna go into Kingdra, and then we're gonna see.
Oh,
Ooh, wow. Okay,
what
Alex
a
has a little
call.
showing a little bit more life here in this final game here. Swapping or counter swapping Escab into the Drapion safe swap. Gonna probably no shield his first crunch, able to
Probably
take
no
it
shield in second,
comfortably.
too.
Might
You
want
know
to
what?
keep switch.
I mean, it doesn't matter. There's no way the Drapion can farm you down.
Ooh,
I don't know about the shield. I think Panic's just trying to make sure this battle lasts long enough to get the switch clock back up.
yeah. Or wants to potentially try and play for switch because you're gonna outpace the
You
crunches
can't.
rather than
You
drill
can't.
runs.
Yeah, but you're not gonna have a outpace to 4, to 5. Sorry, to 5,
Ooh.
because like you need to you can't farm down here, unfortunately.
Oh, that CMP is insane.
And you'll either have to let this go and give up switch and shield, or double shield. You can let it go.
Drill run. Oh, it does kill. Yeah, close.
Yeah, and it does kill.
You come in. I mean, I think you come in Gary. Honestly, and get a little bit of farm if you're Panic, rather than one scenario to
I
farm.
actually like that.
Okay, gonna
Panic do
see.
not.
Okay, yep. Panic does not. You're right. You're gonna see instant swap out. Oh, okay. This, I mean, up 2 shields, Muck can just win this.
Muck wins this, yeah.
Yeah.
Gary has a little bit of play, even shields, but not down a shield.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty easy for the Muck to just handle.
This is the first we've seen the Muck from all 3 games here. Very nice for Alex. A little bit of lag on Alex's side there. Don't think it's gonna matter though.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Just gonna burn a shield or burn both or at least 1 shield here, and then just have Kingdra against Typhlosion in the back. Solar Beam still does a lot to Kingdra, but won't do enough with the extra Incinerates to kill that Kingdra in time. Aqua coming out here. We're gonna see if Alex wants to burn a second shield just to keep this thing alive. Nope. I mean, wouldn't have killed anyway. Ooh, nice little CMP from Alex there.
Typhlosion is gonna try and farm this a ton, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can't farm it enough.
Yeah. Again, a little bit of just first turn lag from Alex there, but I don't think it's gonna matter. It isn't really. Oh, banks the move. This Solar Beam is gonna hurt, but still has a shield up. We'll see if Kingdra is gonna burn it now or thinks Panic's baiting for some reason. It is gonna be a Solar Beam. No shields.
Let's go. That's fine though, because the King doesn't care.
Yeah, because
Incinerates are healing it, and the Muck has a move in the back.
Right.
A little more lag, quality right here.
Very good game, very quality game. Kingdra able to get to a move. Would have gotten to a move anyway. Typhlosion has a shield this.
Yeah, the lag. Luckily, the lag didn't affect this game very much.
Yeah, not at all. Akazuga, we see the debuff from Alex? No, we don't. Hang on.
There's a shield.
No, it's so close.
There's a shield, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Yeah. I was like, oh, can win CMP against Muck twice because that's how CMP works. Man, damn. I was like, damn, he's actually gonna pull it off. He farms down here. But yeah, Muck would have just won CMP the next, or not win CMP, but just throws right after and just GG.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alex able to take game 3 there. Panic wins 2-1. Just solid team building for those 3 there for the just for the matches there from Panic's side. Alex unfortunately not able to overcome that RPS lead in game 1 or as well for game 2, but able to take game 3, bring Amok in for a little bit more neutral matchup, and just solid gameplay from both players.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next set here, unless I am wrong, let me just check this real quick. No, I think we have some single battles now showcasing first game or not first game. Game 1, yeah. It's gonna be game 1, showcasing Palasha versus Panic. We're gonna see how this goes for this game. I don't know.
This is game 3.
Oh, it's game 3. Okay, thank you. Should I say the score of the set beforehand or no?
probably 1-1. Ah, I actually have no idea.
You probably it actually is. It probably is 1-1 because
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna show a game 3, it's because it's 1-1 in the first
okay,
game.
good point. Good point. Good point. It is 1-1. Yep. All right, awesome. So we have Palasha versus Panic here. What are we thinking team comp wise, Toshi?
That is a very good question. My thought would be that Panic's definitely going to worry about Trevenant on the Umbreon. Enough to the point where I don't think he brings it. I do think Drapion looks good. I think Typhlosion looks very good, other than the Politoed.
Mhm.
And even that's not terrible. And the thing that I really like is that Dragalge. It's got really strong matchups other than the Articuno. So like a Dragalge and a Typhlosion might be a nice pair to run here.
Definitely, I agree with the Dragalge part. Definitely, probably save swap Drapion for Panic. Curious to see if we run Typhlosion. Curious to see if we run Trevenant. But keep in mind, this is game. We're watching game 3, so both players have already done games 1 and 2. So we've already
They know what the other one's running better than
right.
we do at this point.
Yep, exactly. I think we're ready to go into this final game between these two players.
Let's do it.
Yep. So just reiterating, showcasing one game here, just to ensure both players have, I guess, a bit more showcase on the stream. Obviously, these were also picked because they were good games. So
Right.
looking forward to see why they were good games, especially. Panic or Palasha taking their time to lock in the team. What do we think from Palasha? We think Polly, we think Toxie, we think Artie.
I think you need to bring Artie, right? You need to bring Artie to beat the Dragalge.
Yeah, I
Um,
think Umbreon's pretty safe.
Umbreon is pretty safe. Heracross is a problem, but we know that Umbreon has Psychic now.
Yeah.
And I think Panic probably also assumes that Last Resort doesn't do a ton here.
Mhm.
Actually, Last Resort does help with Drapion
Yeah, I was gonna say Drapion lead into
into
Galv.
Galvantula.
Ooh,
This is
okay.
a very neutral matchup. I think as usual, Galv just wins the twos.
Yeah,
Like the longer Galv can make this matchup play, the better it does.
able to get the crunch off first. Always important in Galvantula matches. Just to fire off your charge moves as fast as possible. Because yeah, you
Yeah.
draw a shield early on.
Although actually, I almost disagree because the first move is gonna get shielded. I like sneaking in the extra poison sting. Because like you're not gonna land it anyway, right? It's gonna get shielded, so you might as
Right.
well just get the energy. And it's all about playing for the third move against Galvantula.
Yep.
You just assume that they'll always shield the first two. You
Mm-hmm.
play to get the third one off. Just
Is gonna throw another crunch here. I believe Panic did have enough energy for the sludge. Gonna no shield this. And Gal was gonna be able to. Ooh. Oh wow, that's great timing from Palasha there.
I think
It's
Panic
gonna
was about
force
to go.
Panic to really consider the shield here.
Oh,
Is
he
gonna
does
burn it.
shield.
Yeah.
I was gonna say let this
Gets the
go.
crunch. Man. And then maybe you let this go and then you farm down with whatever you have in the back. Poly farm down here would be pretty big. No, he's gonna burn the shield. Should be able to volt switch down. Oh, it's gonna be so close.
No, he can't.
And
He
she
knew he can't
realizes
just
it.
do.
And he gets out. He gets out. He gets out with the energy.
That was an amazing move by Palasha. She knew she couldn't farm down and got the Umbreon off, but you're right. The 3-turn snarl meant that Panic could get out with that energy, and Drapion was pretty big.
Jesus Christ.
And man, Palasha would have loved if she could have gotten the Galv on this thing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. The Galv should be low enough that like 1 or 2 Dragon Breath kills it at this point. So I don't
Mhm.
even think a Volt Switch would go through at this point. But maybe as a sack later on, having that Galv in the back is nice.
Agreed. Definitely agreed.
Holy. Actually, I lied. Galv definitely has at least 2 volts, which is worth of energy. I don't know if it has a move bank though. You think it has 4? Oh my god, that's a lot more energy
That
than I thought.
Galv does have energy, but the thing is, the Drapion does as well, and the Drapion's up a shield.
Yeah.
So,
So it's
well,
already.
not I mean, Panic's up a shield.
And one other thing here is that Panic does have Trevenant in the back. Really nice to see this Umbreon out because I don't think anything besides Articuno can handle that Trevenant from Balasha's side here.
Mm-hmm. And
Isn't
Panic knows he needs to get that just out of the way. He's
mm-hmm,
going to shield the Gyarados just to get Umbreon gone.
mm-hmm.
And the Spooter's probably going to try and farm down, I had to guess.
Yeah,
Is able to.
it's gonna throw a lunge
I
no matter
think
what. I think you come in
Come
Drapion
in
here because
Drapion.
you
Yep,
know it's
yep,
gonna.
yep, yep.
You know Galvantula is gonna throw a move no matter what.
Either if it doesn't, you just throw your move because it has a move. So
Yeah.
good play there. I don't think the Galv gets to another move because it's
No shot.
it's one away. It's one away. Yeah, it's one away. At least, but
Trevor's
it
able to.
cannot.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh
and this is
no.
huge for Panic.
And we
We
know it's
already
not.
saw it. Yeah, we already saw Earthquake.
Yeah. And then there's nothing you could do here.
Really well played for Panic there. Really well played for both of them, to be honest. But yeah, Panic with the really strong game there.
Both both really good mechanical plays from both players early on. Like Polisher knowing that she's not gonna be able to farm based on turn duration and knowing that Panic's to the move, and then Panic able to get out with the move once Umbreon comes in and has that extra has a snarl there. And then Trevor able to just clean up in the back with Umbreon gone is really well played. So Panic able to take 2-1 against Polasha there. Very nice, great game from both players there. Really well played.
Agreed.
Moving on to our next game, we have Panic 23 versus John Kelly, our very own host. This is a really good game. We're all going to really enjoy watching this. Just overall, really good. Just both
I
good
think
players.
this is John's favorite game of the season. What I heard.
I have to agree.
He's in my ear talking about how much he enjoyed this game.
Yeah, he really like GG's to Panic as well as Mazer. Just loves them both.
Yeah, for sure.
Really,
as one would expect, to be honest.
Right, of course. Looking forward to seeing how John is able to win this game here. Looking forward.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it as soon as we see the teams up on the board here. John Kelly having a really good season so far. As far as I know, just really just good overall gameplay. Panic also having a good season for ADL as kind of his I believe, to my knowledge, Panic has not done a regular ADL season before. Okay.
Very good.
Okay, we're going right into it. Nice. All right, awesome.
John's Caleb Peng with a ho-ho.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you want to be honest.
This is so bad. This is great. Great content. All right, shadow balling Clayfable here. Just hard pressure right away. And wow, John Kelly actually able to make a good shield call. Burns the shield on Shadow Ball. Wow, gets beat to the move here. Let's see if Panic wants to burn. It is going to burn the shield to guarantee the Shadow Ball goes onto this Clefable here. Meteor Mash. Yup. Here we go. Okay.
Oh,
Panic getting a little scary.
Good timing there by Panic.
Yep. Little low. Let's see if John Kelly.
No one's worried. And John refuses to win that lead.
Oh my god!
Oh man, it gets counted down.
Oh no! And then Dragalge versus Champ here. Oh man, I wonder what's in the match.
Champ, but it's not great either.
No. Able to get to the move here. Rockside's gonna do a good chunk of damage here.
Yeah, for sure.
Brings it into the medium yellow, I believe, or maybe high yellow. Yeah, high yellow, yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
And even though Machamp is a great OG League Pokemon, it is so glassy because of that shadowness. So this shadowness, yeah. Words are great.
Words are so fun.
Aquatail would have done a lot of damage there. It's gonna burn the shield. Now, Panic gonna shield this up. Oh boy, okay. Making a hard read once in the back.
I guess.
Is gonna get this off, and we know it's not like a visual bug for swapping because the move came through. Aquatail comes through, is gonna kill the Machamp, and then Panic's ready to swap out right away. And wow, it's Jellicent. Interesting. So really good gameplay by both trainers here. Definitely not RPS
actually, this is John's ho. Remember?
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah. My bad.
It's the ho he definitely still has.
Caleb Peng's ho. Curious to see if he's running Ice Beam at all. It makes this matchup. Oh, even better. That's
John
great.
Kelly with his Drill Run Jellicent.
Oh Jesus! Or Earthquake Jellicent.
Bro, that did no damage. That's disrespectful.
It's a visual bug. It's actually a G-Fisk against a Drapion right now.
If I were Panic, I would Sludge Bomb this Jellicent.
Oh, I bet he does.
You got it.
Oh, you definitely can. Please go.
Sludge Bomb. Do it. Do the sludge. There you go. You love to see it.
Oh wow.
Hitting all the bubbles is very important.
Wow, Panic able to take this W here again. Oh my god.
Oh, let's all laugh at John's pain here.
I'm not going. That's rude. I would never laugh at a friend of mine. Great games
Oh,
for
I would. I
John
do that all the
Kelly.
time.
Yeah, okay, valid. Uh, gr- wow, okay. John Kelly says GG's to Mazer. They're doing really well in factions. Really looking forward to seeing John follows Mazer very much on factions. He's a big
Yep.
fan of their work. Loves Mazer to the death. So he's looking forward to the next cycle to see what they pull off.
Agreed.
GG's to yep. Interesting. Okay. Again, just John Kelly telling us in our ears. You can't hear him, guys. John Kelly's just saying GG's to Panic. He's a really good
He
player.
wants to make Panic a dinner to thank him for such a wonderful game.
Like a steak fry, like a
Yeah. Some
like
wine.
a
Some
New York
wine too.
strip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's a good
So
call.
the outcome of that set was 3-0 Panic. Again, just showing his prowess over John Kelly. Now we have Palasha versus the actual Caleb Pang rather than the fake one last set. And I believe we're showing game 3 as well. I don't know why we wouldn't show anything other than game 3. Oh no, I'm told it's game 2, which I don't know how that works, but here we are.
We're showing game 2, Kaiser. Everyone knows that. Come on.
Okay, my bad, of course. Oh wow. All right. We have like we said, we wanted to see Caleb use the Shadow Gardevoir and Ultra, and I don't really it's still good. Like Double Charm is still very good here.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I wouldn't have double jump, but if I did have it, I would run it.
Real quick, Toshi, breaking news, this is actually game 3. If I could share my screen here, I would show you how Arrow tells me it's Palasha versus Caleb game 2. He says game 2 specifically, and I was going to edit it in his Discord message so it says game 3. But it's actually game 3, guys.
Guys, we
Okay.
always knew it was game 3. I don't know what Kaiser's going on about now, but
Man, I'm lost in the sauce, dude. All right, seeing the double charm, I could definitely see ABB charm here.
there's like literally no way Caleb doesn't win double jump.
Yeah.
It's just happening. Just go with it. And
Jesus.
I think the best answer for Palasha is to cry a little bit, but other than that, I think Meganium's got to show up because the bulk is what really handles charm. Meganium's finding a charm because of the bulk.
Did Caleb really switch double charm this week just for this match?
I guess. Yeah, this is just it screams charm. It screams it.
Jesus. All right, yeah, let's run it. Let's see how game 3 goes. Yeah, I'm shocked and baffled if we don't see double charm from Caleb here.
Shocked and baffled.
Yeah, I mean maybe Skarm. Maybe. Yeah, I guess Skarm like you said, Meganium comes out every game.
Skarm looks really good, and both Charmers look really good, and Lapras looks really good. We're sensing a theme here.
I think the
Caleb
real reason we're
might
showing
have a slight team comp advantage in this one.
slight. I think we're actually showing this matchup to take Caleb's name through the dirt and show how much of a dirty double charmer he is. Pert into Artie, okay. And is it?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh no, man.
We called it.
Wow. Okay. Very nice. We see Pert versus Artie is just very straightforward.
Yeah, just wait till they debuff you and then switch.
Yep. And Paul really doesn't have like a counter swap. Yeah, exactly. You let him icy wind you, then you just
right.
Whatever. No, he stays in. Okay. All right. Solid. Caleb toying with our emotions a little bit here. Articuno able to just keep debuffing the Swampert here. Probably going to throw up a
he doesn't need to play the way you typically play in an ABB team because he knows that the Bees in the back have no counters.
Right.
So
of course.
let's all break them down.
Probably just lets us go.
Yeah,
this icy one doesn't kill, does
definitely lets us go. It doesn't, but the next Ice Shard might. He wouldn't get off a move it.
I think he's gonna. Oh, just shy. And wow, we see Gramble here. Really unprecedented. From our initial team analysis here. Gonna see what Palasha has for the Shadow Gramble. This is gonna be Politoed. Definitely, I don't think. I think Palasha just never brings Umbreon ever against Caleb here. So maybe Toxie, maybe Meg.
There's no Umbreon.
Yeah. Maybe Toxie, maybe Meg. I like Polly here. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not terrible for Palasha. Depending on what's in the back, there's some players.
Charm sneaking through was unfortunate.
Oh, Jesus, you're right. should be able to, yeah, able to either get a shield here or grand or you just double shield Gardevoir.
Yeah. But the thing is, Polytoad will get off another move.
Yeah.
So we'll
And
get a
then
shielding. This is not the end of the world.
no, it's not. And then if it is Meganium, it's definitely gonna get to 2 Frenzy Plants.
Yeah.
Do you call it though? Do you no shield this?
There's no way it's Umbreon in the back.
Oh my god.
Can't be Umbreon in the back.
Let it die.
Oh,
Please tell me it's
tell
on
me it's
Umbreon.
not Umbreon.
Please tell me it's on Umbreon.
Nah, it's
Oh,
not.
yikes!
But
Oh,
actually,
she's
no.
gonna do it! She's gonna pull it off!
I think you got a lunge, and if you get 3 of these,
You win. She wins.
yeah, because the four charms won't kill anymore. I don't think.
No. Double
There
charm
we
loses. Let's
go.
go.
I
Let's
love how like
go.
Caleb's one of my closest friends, but I was
love
hard
Caleb so
rooting
much.
against Double Charm.
Yep, agreed. Caleb's the best, but damn, I want to see double charm lose. Oh wow! All right, Caleb able to take that game there. I don't know the score. John, do you know the score off the top of your head for that set right there? Thank you, I appreciate it. I assume Caleb wins because I assume double charm is just oppressive all the time. However, I would be happy to be surprised here. But like I said, I love Caleb.
I agree.
Okay, so according to our announcer here, we do have a Palasha winning this set because Caleb said he was doing bad. So
I mean, to be fair, John was guessing just as much as we were, but he had a
Okay.
little bit more information to guess on, so I think we're getting closer to the right answer.
I agree. Arrow, I know you're still tucked away there, but not talking to us. Anything? Do you know if Caleb or Palasha wins or? Yep. Okay, great answer. Yeah, Palasha just keep the W. Yep, Palasha just keep the
Palasha
W.
won 7-0 according to Arrow. If that's not correct, everyone blame Arrow.
Yep, everyone tag him on Twitter. Tell him he's stupid. All right, awesome. Okay, I think that is all our battles for the day, unless we have that final matchup.
No. You have another set. Sorry.
Oh.
We have another set. Kaiser. Kaiser wants to get
no,
out
he's
of
so
away from us
he's
so
so
quickly.
disrespectful to me. He's so disrespectful. He says, "Oh, we're uploading a last game. If it might not even upload in time, whatever." And I guess
Kaiser just wants to get out of here faster so he can write more jokes about John, I think.
I know I'm not making jokes about John. John's the best. Yo, John. John. By the way, if you're gonna make a meme about me, tag me on Twitter. You fucking cuck. Honestly.
Yeah. No, that's my thing.
Yeah.
When people make memes about me and don't tag me, they're
Yeah.
fun. I want to see them.
Yeah, same.
Tag me.
I have a meme. I have a meme
Have
for
fun.
John. John, if I send you a meme, are you gonna put it up on the stream or no? It's not. Okay. I feel like he said yeah, sure, and I feel like he's lying to me. So. Okay. Cool. All right, very good meme for John there. But in the meantime, let's talk about these two teams. House Dark 93 versus clearly Caleb Pang once again, but is actually John Kelly. And definitely not Ho-Oh.
Caleb looks different here, I feel like.
Yeah, Caleb. Yeah, Jangles said in chat perfectly. Caleb does look different. Looks a little bit more jacked, even though Caleb does work out a lot. Look at those tree trunk arms from Caleb now.
Taller too.
Yeah, a little taller. So we know that Ho-Oh is not on the team. We know that Jellison is instead. I don't know how.
We're just vibing over here, to be honest. We don't really know what's going on.
I don't know how John got that free agency pickup, honestly.
Yeah, me neither, to be honest. He got it, and it was a really good call because it countered that Drapion so well against Panic.
Yeah. I see some stuff. Okay, all right, here we go. Here's House Dark versus John Kelly. What do we think, quickly, what do we think from both sides here, Toshi?
DD for Alex was good. DD for Alex and Scav. Both are very good. The counter
double counter?
Good. Yeah.
Double counter, maybe a flyer, or maybe Kingdra in the lead?
Kingdra looks very good.
Kingdra just needs to watch out for that
Charmer. For the Charmer, yeah.
No, other than that, Kingdra looks solid.
Yep. I agree.
His free agency.
And also with the jelly instead with the Ho-Oh instead of the with jelly instead of the Ho-Oh, Ninetales looks a little better as well.
Okay, so Jangles has just informed me that John Kelly's free agency pickup was Skunk, and he dropped Ho-Oh. So why do we? I have so many questions.
How did the graphic get messed up that badly?
Yeah, I really thought. Oh, okay.
Like the thing is, like you got rid of the Pokemon that not only was drafted but also was never off the team. Like a thought process had to go through there. Amazing lead here.
Wow, what a good lead. Escav and a Skunk here. These poison jabs are resisted by Escavalier, obviously, but these flamethrowers
resisted, so they are doing nothing.
Indeed. However, the flamethrower that Skunking probably has is going to do a lot of damage to Escav if it doesn't just one-shot it.
It
So we'll
won't
see.
one-shot it. Oh, no, the flamethrower, that would. I'm sorry. I think I meant the drill run. The flamethrower would have, but it gets outpaced is the problem.
Is going to see the shield here. It's going to be a flamethrower. Very nice.
And Alex kind of hesitated on that shield. It was a very good call, though. And he's very happy to see this.
Yeah, I think you're staying double drill run, then
You
come in
gotta
Pidgeot.
stay in. Yep, you gotta stay in. I agree. Double drill and then switch. Because 2 won't KO, but it'll get it into farm down range.
Solid. Oh, big graphic update we have over here now too. We see the jealous.
Oh, the Jellicent came back. Bye bye, Ho. We apologize.
But is still Caleb Pang, by the way, not actually John Kelly.
No, it's supposed to be Caleb.
We're
Pang,
doing
isn't it?
we're making moves, guys.
It is Caleb. No, it's John. No,
What?
is it Caleb?
Are you good? No, this is actually John Kelly, Toshi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. We just saw
Yeah.
Caleb. My bad. That's my
You're
bad.
good, man. It's okay. All right, we see the Pidgeot get a little bit of
The
farm
math
there.
isn't mathing.
Right.
Skunk comes back.
I don't know what John Kelly could have. Oh. And we see the shield here.
I just want to say, I wish chat could hear
John.
what we're hearing right now.
Yeah, John Kelly's providing some good quality commentating here. Isn't it a dance? No, you don't. Good call by John Kelly. Yep, he's self-commentating his own things. Okay, now we see Jellicent.
Oh
Really big Hex
no!
users.
Does this Jellicent not have Ice Beam?
No, I don't think it does.
That's so sad.
That is really sad.
That's just depressing.
Does he
man.
shield his Braver though? Is a real question. And he doesn't. That is so much HP. Oh my god.
Ooh.
And then Kingdra is just able to Dragon Breath everything the rest of this game, and that's GG.
Yeah, that is GG.
The Shadow Ball is going to do a good chunk of damage,
But not enough.
but not enough. Yeah, actually, no, wow, that was actually a lot more damage than I thought it would be. Oh, okay, this is definitely Bubble Beam, but damn, for a second I'm like, wow, John Kelly's pulling it off.
I mean, that Pidgeot's still there with stuff going on.
Oh my god, that Pidgeot has so much more health than I thought it did.
So much health, dude.
God. Oh wow. I mean, if you're not ice beaming the Pidgeot, you probably have Bubble Beam. And then, interesting that you just don't throw the move. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, GG to Alex for game 1 there. I think we're showing all 3 games, right, John? Okay. Jesus. Damn, tough. John Kelly are the people's champion here. All right, that was game 1 for Alex and John Kelly. We'll see what John wants to do in game 2 to not get destroyed again. What do you think? What do you think he changes, Toshi?
I think the jelly just is not working out for him, dude. It keeps getting matched up on things like Drapion or Pidgeot, and you just don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't really know how he can fix this. But I think just make sure that you make better alignment.
Leave Jelly home. Yeah.
Leave Jelly home and work on the alignment. I think maybe bring Champ. I don't know. It's tough. Because every Pokemon has like a really hard counter, and so it's just gonna be on alignment. Maybe run an ABA team, try and catch him off guard. Sack your lead, and then trying to find the Pokemon in the back.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like we saw game 1 a little, definitely more reliant on alignment than anything else. So we'll see if John Kelly's able to switch it up in game 2.
Well, let's see.
Is gonna be the Kingdra into the Jellicent. Okay.
This is a better place for Jellicent to be than it was before.
Yeah, didn't listen to your advice though. I don't know why he wouldn't do that. Kingdra into Jelly here. This is like
it's very neutral.
Kingdra
probably can typically win.
This is probably dependent on shielding correctly here for Jellicent.
There's no way John baits. You can't bait here.
Well, okay, we lost everything. Okay,
well,
we got everything back.
We got everything back. Alex is gonna straight outrage. No reason to not.
Well, I hope John Kelly doesn't shield this. Actually, it is going to be
got
the shields. Very nice.
John's getting hyped in the back.
John's so happy to hear that he called it correctly. Gets out. Interesting.
Now, do you Brave Bird or do you Feather Dance?
Isn't me a
Feather
dance?
Dance.
Because like with the debuff here, you definitely get to another Brave Bird.
Unless the Charmer throws.
Oh yeah. What do you? A Meteor Mesh would kill. Yeah.
It's not.
It would be close.
Not from here.
It would be close.
Moonblast would. Yeah.
Oh, it's a Moonblast. It does kill. Damn. Okay. So you definitely see the S-Gab here, or unless Alex is high and brings in Kingdra. Yep, the S-Gab comes in. Probably gets a little greedy with not greedy, but just aggressively overfarms here.
You could farm down.
Yeah, you could. I don't think you want to take a move though.
The Clefable was debuffed. I almost would have farmed down, but we'll see a throw here. And then do we see? Obviously we see the Jellykins back out, but you're gonna switch right away into the Kingdra.
Ooh, okay.
Good catch. Good catch.
Now what's
Shadow
in the
Ball will
back?
still hurt though. It will still hurt.
Maybe Skunk in the back? Justin's gonna stay in. You Akazuka here?
Oh, good.
Good
Job there by Alex not throwing. And this game is this is over. Well, no, it's over.
If he shields here, no, it doesn't matter because Joe run. Yeah. Tough. Isn't a shield there. Drone actually doesn't do as much damage as you would think to a skunk. Definitely hurts, but won't one-shot by any means. John Kelly just told us he might actually win this.
Baits!
Oh, that's a big bait. And the defense. Oh, that's so bad. That's really bad.
I mean, that's not the move would KO anyway. Ooh, you might have a Shadow Ball ready.
Might have a Shadow Ball ready, guys. Isn't it
undercharge?
Not enough.
Does have a Shadow Ball ready. Look at John
Kelly.
The game.
John Kelly, guys. Very nice. Oh, guys, man, we really wish you could hear what John has to say about himself. He's really, really enamored with it. With his
feeling good about things.
He's very happy. All right, GG's. Wait, no, that was game 2, right?
That was game 2.
There's a game 3. Am I losing it or probably? Awesome. All right. Well played by John Kelly. So it's still anyone's game. Still 1-1 here. What did Alex do wrong in game 2?
I think if he just switches out of Kingdra right when the skunk comes in into the S-Gab, he's got a much better shot in the back.
Okay.
The S-Gab can reliably beat the skunk. He just didn't set it up properly. He switched the skunk in. Yeah, I think he just needed to switch out right away.
Yep. So we'll see what Alex and what John wants to do in game 3 here. It's gonna be 1-1 going into game 3. I love these tie games going into the tiebreaker here.
Agreed.
Pirate King, welcome in. Caleb Payne does look very different. I agree. All right, I think we're ready for game 3 here. Probably same teams from both players, just maybe different orders.
Yeah.
Or Alex just plays that Kingdra matchup differently in the end. But we'll see.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. John really just saying how good.
John has a lot of faith in himself.
John has a lot of faith in himself. You definitely won lead. That's a pretty great lead for John Kelly over here. Jealous into Escavalier is just overall a positive matchup. We're gonna see Amok swap here.
John's staying
in.
He's stressing me out already.
Is gonna swap out. Ooh, this is.
I mean, for catching a Dark Pulse is not as big of a deal when they have to throw it. They're locked in here.
Yeah. This is not terrible for. This is pretty good for Amok here, especially with energy here.
With energy, yeah, it's very good for Amok.
Yeah.
Also, I just realized I'm talking to John, but no one can hear John. So that's a good call on my part.
Half of a conversation is better than no conversation. Is going to shield correctly? Is going to shield correctly on the flamethrower here. You must lose switch. Caleb says, "I forgot to shave for a few days."
We've all been there, Caleb. We've all been there.
Isn't it? Wow, both sludge waves landing here. Now just needs a Dark Pulse. Yeah, John Kelly really only lose con here potentially is to lose Switch because that Pidgeot can handle Jellicent, especially with no Ice Beam, and then maybe Clefable in the back for Escav.
You gotta shield
No,
this, right?
talking about. It might be
Or
Clefable.
not.
Let's it go. All right. So we're just willingly giving up. Okay, well that's quite
Now I
unfortunate.
see how
for
John
John Kelly.
loses this.
Yeah.
I figured it out.
Oh, he is gonna bait you. Please tell me you don't shield this, John. No, John, it's so bad.
The disrespect.
Oh, he does shield. No,
Oh,
he doesn't.
no,
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. You do not shield this, John. Please tell me no. No. No, dude, that's so bad. Oh, that's
man.
not good.
The disrespect.
Oh my god. All right, well, a Scavalier versus Clefable with a shield up is not a very good matchup for Clefable, guys. Just a heads up. Moonblast, you're gonna do like less than half. Gonna see maybe a catch. Like it doesn't matter though at this point. It's gonna be a drill run here. Doesn't do that much to the Clefable, but like obviously it's what you want to throw. Yeah, it's just gonna be Pidgeot versus Jellicent in the back, and this is just so aggressive. Yeah, if you have Ice Beam here, you have a pretty good chance.
Not that no shield, you don't.
Okay, well I guess I'll just go fuck myself. He has energy. He's energy.
Yeah, but I think the thing is you shield the first one and then you get the Feather Dance off. Oh no, he had more energy than I thought.
Yeah.
Might have had a shot with Ice Beam.
Might have had a shot with Ice Beam, but not a good
Maybe, but you need to, because like the Braybird would still KO, so you would have had to like But at this point, this game's over. Obviously.
Does Braybird kill her?
No. He's just going
Alex
Feather
is
Dance
strong
anyway.
as that with Feather Dance, yeah. Alright. We're gonna be here forever. Yeah, Feather Dancing a Hex user against a normal type. Very good play, very good play. Gonna see this
Shadow
is
Ball it.
we'll just keep bubble beaming here, I think.
No, Shadow Ball it.
No, you don't. This is so bad. Oh my god.
I'm gonna take a nap when this battle's over.
Yeah, this is worse than like an Umbreon mirror. Almost not as bad as a Bastion mirror, but pretty much as bad as an Umbreon mirror. And we're just gonna keep watching this Jellicent.
We all wish you had Ice Beam, John.
Please somebody
Alex should
Braybird here.
Feather Dance again.
No, don't Feather Dance again, Alex. Please, God.
Do it.
Oh my god, dude. This is. Oh, don't shield this. Don't shield it. You can shield this and just double Braybird for fucking BM. Yeah,
No, we're
alright,
Feather
here we go.
Dancing. We're not Braybirding.
Yeah, we are. We're Braybirding.
No, we're Feather Dancing.
No!
I'm trying to tell you, man.
That's so lame!
I mean, you gotta have some fun sometimes.
This is not fun.
It's fun for me.
No, it's not! And then, gee, I wonder if he Feather Dances again, I'll fucking lose.
Do it! Feather. No!
Oh
Come on, Alex.
Dude, that would be so bad. It's not only just BM, it's just like, holy fuck, really drawing this out more. All right, GG's to Alex, able to take 2-1 against John Kelly, or AKA Caleb Pang. We don't know. They're both imposters.
John Kelly Pang.
John Kelly Pang. Yeah, great. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I couldn't agree more. I think we actually have one more surprise set for the stream before we start wrapping up. I don't know who it is yet. We're going to see as soon as John Kelly puts the graphics on the board. Oh, as soon as we see Arrow putting the graphics on the board. So whenever that happens. Oh, okay. Well,
John, Arrow's doing the graphics the same way John's doing his Jellicent movesets.
Jesus. Tough, dude. Really just overall tough. Yeah, I guess we're just waiting for that to show up. I want to thank everyone who's in Twitch chat currently. As always, Arrow and ADL appreciate your support on these streams. Obviously, we wouldn't be here without you guys enjoying the content that we have with these battlers. Wanted to run down and thank our battlers as well. Obviously, we have Alex and John Kelly here. We have Caleb. We have Jangles. We have Six Ninja. We have, I believe, Cliff as well as Palasha. I'm probably forgetting someone at the time because I'm just. We have Caleb, obviously. Holy fuck, I almost forgot Caleb. Damn, that would have been really bad. As well as Panic 23 for our battlers for this season. If you guys do like Ultra League ADL, make sure to keep the hype going. Make sure to communicate with us. Obviously, we don't know what you guys are thinking unless you meme us on Twitter, then in which case we kind of do. Okay, thanks, John Kelly. He's not gonna tag me in his memes. Feels really bad. Feels sad. Feels sad. Yup.
Also,
Okay.
if
Oh,
anybody,
here's the matchup. Thank God. I could not buy time anymore.
I was gonna buy time. I have more stuff to say.
Oh no, you don't.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
like
get into the
what?
matchup. Although, if anybody, before we get into the matchup, if anybody in chat has any like jokes at anyone's expense, let us know. Remember, you're allowed to be mean as long as you're also funny. That's the rule.
True.
You're allowed to be mean as long as it's funny.
True. You heard it here. You
So
heard it here first, people. All right, so we
let's get
have
into the matchup. Jenny and
Palasha.
Palasha know each other very well because they were both with me in our division in last season of regular ADL, so they battled twice. So they know each other. They know their strats. What are you looking at here with this matchup here, Kaiser?
Well, real quick. First of all, weird flex saying that you were in ADL with these guys already. Not all of us come as cool as you at ADL. But we are gonna see. Probably gonna see Coffin from Jangles here. It really only has to worry about that Umbreon, maybe a Coffin lead or Coffin in the back. Again, Charmers look very good against Palasha. Really only has like Toxie and Meganium as a kind of an answer.
Toxie's not an answer, not really.
For Sylveon, yeah, not really for Sylveon. So maybe Sylveon Coffin Core with maybe either a starter for just overall charge move pressure.
Mhm.
For Palasha, could see Galv a little bit. It's going to be able to beat that. Obstagoon able to do okay against Zard, able to beat Empoleon. Kind of iffy matchups for the rest of the team. However, Galv lead maybe because you could play that out a few different ways. Articuno seems okay. Meganium seems okay. I think Palasha has a lot of play overall with her team. Like nothing just gets absolutely walled here. Except Umbreon. Umbreon doesn't look great here. Umbreon just overall doesn't look good against this team.
Galvantula looks amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Gaviance looks really good.
It has no counters. Actually, it beats the whole team.
Yeah.
So I think Galvantula is going to come in every single game. Likewise, I think Jenny's going to bring Sylveon in every single game, and they'll mix and match between there. I think I could see Jenny running Coffin, Sylveon, Goon, so like double Umbreon counters. But Palash will be good at getting switch with back elf, so it'll be tricky.
All right. I think we're ready to watch these battles. Looking forward
it.
to seeing what we have going on here. Yep. Let's get it.
Also,
John
what's
Kelly's.
up, X? How you doing? So, how's everybody doing in chat today? Hope you're all having a great day.
Ooh, okay. Overall, a neutral lead, Obstagoon versus Poly. This favors Poly here, Toshi?
Probably, but it's definitely depending on the shield conditions because Poly is just going to spam these. You have to land 3 though, so
Yeah.
it's tricky.
Obviously, also changes if we see an Obstagoon Night Slash boost.
I lied. You've got to land 4.
Yeah.
I forgot. It was 3 before the nerf, but it's 4 now. Ultra League and the Weather Ball nerf is just, it's made Poly a little bit worse.
Yeah.
But
I will say an early Night Slash boost here would definitely change the course of this game. And we see these counters sneaking through as well. Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. If Obstagoon keeps sneaking counters like it already has been, then this is also just favors Obstagoon in like so many ways.
It'll favor Obstagoon anyway, though. I think Obstagoon just wins the zeros. Now, if the more the Poly shields, the more dicey it gets. But as you can see here, this Weather Ball is going to go off now, or not.
Ooh. Maybe CMP tie, Obstagoon winning that?
Might be forced to shield now.
Yeah, it isn't a shield. Weather Ball won't kill. Needs to land a bigger move to be able to kill his Obstagoon though. Obstagoon could
this is an earthquake.
Oh, no, it's not. Ball. Obstagoon able to counter down? No, definitely not.
No, definitely not. No.
He's gonna get hit by another Weather Ball.
Oh, that was very good timing.
But now able to shield and counter down, keep switching.
Let it go.
Oh, really? Okay.
You don't need switch when the Sylveon has no checks.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Valid. Yep. Here's a Sylveon. I'm curious to see what we have.
Brutal.
It'd be an Artie into Zard.
Charizard.
Oh, wow.
I think you just double shield Sylveon here.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. You probably get a shield here, maybe.
I doubt it. Oh, you do. No, good job calling that bait. Good job baiting there by Jenny.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said.
No, I think you do shield here because you don't want the Sylveon to be debuffed. You want to just get this Galv out of the way.
True. Ooh, okay. This is gonna get debuff anyway from Ice Beams from Articuno, but I don't think it's gonna matter at all. Sylveon Charm is just too oppressive. Dragon Claw coming in here. Isn't able to farm down? Oh wow. It might not even matter because
Remove
honestly, you
Daniel
just shield
Register.
this and you blast burn.
Yeah.
It's just GG. You don't even have a shield. Okay. We're not throwing on CMP. Oh my god. Jangles. That's so unnecessary. All
Jenny with
right.
the flex.
Jesus.
There have been a lot of flexing today on ADL.
And then the charm skills. All right. And that's game one.
Jeez.
Yeah, like you said, that Sylveon really just goes unchecked for Palash's team. Not really great. And yeah, we see the coffin now. We see dropping the goon, bringing the coffin on. Curious to see what Palasha does to change.
I think Jenny was emboldened by the lack of Umbreon in game one.
Yeah.
And just there was no reason to bring Umbreon into that team he just brought.
Mhm.
So I think that because he brought like I said, he brought the double Umbreon counters game one with the intent of scaring it away and then bringing Coffin game two.
Right. Yeah, perfectly said. I think I think we're ready for game two.
Oh, and my PvP Academy with the raid. Thank you so much. They're an amazing channel. Really high content battles. Thank you so much for the raid. Hopefully you guys had a good stream over there. Everyone go give them a follow when you get a shot.
Welcome in Raiders. Welcome in Raiders.
And
Good to have you
Palasha
here.
in chat too. What's up?
Palasha coming into her own showcase battles with the raid there. Not watching earlier on. Feels bad. It feels kind of bad. But looking forward to you beating Jangles here in games 2 and 3.
Yeah, we're really rooting for you. That the coffin, Jenny and his coffin strats.
We see the Sylveon lead into Galv. This is
It's
probably
not
this is not good.
not great, but also nothing's great against the Sylveon.
Oh, we see the
Ooh, Charizard comes in here.
Ancient
Fine
Power
though,
Articuno.
because it's so. Oh, that'd be interesting.
Ancient Power Articuno, please. I don't think it did enough though. I think
Jenny's
it's just Ice
shielding
Wind.
because
He's scared. Is it Ice
I
Wind?
wanted to see it. But the thing is, after the debuff, now the Charizard needs to blast burn, or not.
Gonna bait. If
I don't think
Palasha no
Charizard
shields this,
I think it no shields this.
I don't think it matters though. I think. Oh, it's
Or
a
not.
shield. Ooh, don't love that.
Kaiser and I are clearly on top of our shit here.
We're very well informed. We're very well aware of how this matchup goes.
We know what's going on.
This Dragon Claw doesn't kill, but we still might choose the shield anyway. Nope, you don't no shield this. I really want to see Ancient Power here. Really do.
I do too. I really want to see it.
Oh, damn, just another Icy Wind. All right, but this Charizard's gonna be double debuff now.
Charizard
Isn't he able to
can't
farm it down?
down.
That's a lot of farm.
Oh,
Politoed comes
Ooh.
out there. Still want to
Okay.
blast burn it anyway, but like this is still
good move there by Palasha, just eating the energy. That does so little.
I'm
And the
amazed
full
how
farm down. You love to see it.
about three mud shots worth. We're gonna see probably Sylveon come back out here. I guess it doesn't matter. Like it's again, Sylveon just like dominates the rest of this matchup.
Yeah. And I think the bigger thing is that you like Coffin on Galf.
Yeah.
You can
probably
tank,
nuke here. No, just Weather Ball.
Scott, you can tank the nuke and the Weather Ball, so I think you just Weather Ball first.
Yeah. Do you actually want to nuke here, or do you just want to keep spamming Weather Balls here?
Probably Earthquake the next one.
Yeah.
Because it's 5 less energy than 2 Weather Balls. You need 2 Weather Balls.
Yeah.
Or just let it go, which is also a play.
I think I do think you might. I think you shield this because you need to damage this thing a little bit more.
You probably if this is Earthquake get chaos.
Yeah, I don't think it is though. I think it's just another Weather Ball.
Yeah.
And then maybe we see Gal swap out right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We see the Coffin. This is really bad.
This is not going to go well.
This is with the shield up. This is really bad.
Got a discharge here, but you kind of also need the debuff.
Yeah, because of Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball's just going to do it anyway.
Yeah, not after the debuff. It won't.
I'll be surprised.
I'm pretty confident this does not go.
What's into the yellow or red?
Yeah, the red.
Okay.
Probably like 15 HP left. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, perfectly said. And then you no shield that. I mean, you don't have to shield anything this rest of the game. You probably.
Yeah, you can just farm this down. Even if the discharge doesn't really matter. And you've got a shield for that. The Poly will get a move, but it doesn't matter because you've got a shield.
Yeah, you just have energy though. Yeah, this is GG.
Yeah.
Really tough for Palasha there. Not a lot to overcome. Not able to overcome that Sylveon against with her team there. It's gonna be 2-0 going into game 3. Pray to God we see a win from Palasha here, able to beat that Charmer that Jingles has.
Exactly. And yeah, so if we mentioned that a little earlier, that was it's brutal. This the Sylveon against this team comp. Palasha played that perfectly, but it's just so free when you have a Charmer with no charm resist.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to make it work.
Like you can give up switch, you can give up shields, and you're still gonna
Yeah.
like
And
have
Jenny knows that too. He's like,
yeah.
it's so nice when you don't need switch, because then you can play for shields. It's just delightful.
So do we think man, do you think we see Coffin again or Obstinate again, like in game 1? I think we keep seeing Charizard Sylveon, but do we see Goon and Coffin is the question.
I think Coffin comes back because Palasha has not shown any interest in running Umbreon.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The thing is, Jenny's understands how free charm is. Palasha also understands how free charm is. She needs all 3 of her Pokemon to have some way to beat a Charmer, which means you can't run Umbreon.
Why
because
not
you need
Meganium so far then?
Yeah, Meganium would work, but I'm just saying, like, Jenny knows how free Coffin is, understanding that Palasha knows she cannot bring Umbreon.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's how that plays out.
Valid. Yeah. All right, let's get into game 3. Let's see if Palasha is able to take a game off Jenny here, or if Jenny's going to come through with a clean 3-0 sweep.
Let's do it.
Charming to Legend, Soft Tough, Kevin, welcome in. Kevin, you're not wrong. Meganium is kind of checked here, especially with that Zard, and with Venu more or less. Coffin's able to win as well. Yeah, I think Charizard Sylveon combo is solid, and then she doesn't bring Umbreon, so I think Coffin.
Yeah.
Safe.
And like Soph mentioned in chat, the Politoed and Meganium are both spammy enough to handle Charm, but Charm can just 2-shield through them. So if Jenny like needs switch, like let's say he leads Coffin into Umbreon, you can just double shield the Sylveon and get through anything, which is the problem. Even if Palasha calls the lead, calling the switch would be harder for her.
Right. All right, let's start up game 3 here.
And we see
Coffin
into Articuno. At least the Articuno is not on that Charizard again.
Yeah, honestly.
No,
Zard.
No, not there at all. Okay.
Okay, not
Oh,
terrible.
and this was the game 1 lineup I mentioned, where you get Coffin double Umbreon answers. So good call there by Jenny. Coffin's so good when there's no Umbreon in the lead, so you just stay in, just hang out, just chill. We mentioned this with Caleb's matchup. When you've got Charm in the back, you typically need to get switch, but with this matchup, you don't really, because like there's no hard Charm answer, so you can just hang out.
Exactly. We're gonna see if Palasha wants to invest 2 shields in his lead. I think with 2 shield Artie, you definitely win this.
I think you just let it go now, because now this Shadow Ball will be double debuffed, and I think you're fine. You're straight chilling here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're gonna see the counter swap. Sylveon here. Yep.
That was actually a good call, because now Jenny has all that energy and didn't need to throw a double debuff move. So good switch there. I think Palasha is gonna throw this Icy Wind in a dip.
I'm not counting. Could this be a Hurricane?
I doubt it. I mean,
it
probably could have been, but I don't think you would ever want to do that.
I think just stay in.
It's a good play. Because you get another move, and
forces a throw as well. Nice.
Good call.
Yeah. So let's see what Palasha has for this backline here.
She does have up a shield, which is very nice. Sorry, no, she's down a shield, but up almost a whole Pokemon, which is nice. And yes, Kaiser is correct. Being down a shield is worse than being up a shield.
Yeah, surprisingly. Is able to get this side shock off.
I don't think you can shield this because she knows the Coffin has a Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Let's go.
Very good play there by Palasha.
And now Galv has a lot of energy for whatever's in the back.
And Galv will win TMP if the Coffin wants to come in.
So this is really rough.
Come in Umbreon and switch into Coffin.
Yeah, like if you come in Obstagoon. Yeah. So like you either let the Coffin die with all his energy, or you could shield it.
Or
yeah, you could shield.
Double shield and farm down.
Ooh. Yeah, but you're gonna be debuffed here. You're gonna be double debuffed though.
You switch out.
Yeah, okay.
Double shield, farm up, farm all the way down. You'll get almost 100 energy, and then you switch out and know the Coffin has energy in the back. Oh, they switch out first, and Jenny does the same thing. Yep. And oh man, this will be tough.
Up a shield, this is actually not terrible.
It's not terrible. Palash has played this almost perfectly. The thing is, I'm worried that the
I'm worried about a Night Slash boost.
Poly won't be able to beat this without shielding, and if it shields, it's over.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
agree.
Because it knows that the coffin has a move in the back.
Right.
So
Do
you
you have to
kind of
land an
need to
Earthquake
get out of
there?
this without shielding. I don't know if you can.
I don't think
Maybe
you
you can if you get the Weather Ball and somehow also get an Earthquake.
I think this is still too early for the Earthquake here, unless I'm just... Yeah, no, I'm not wrong.
It's a little too early, but like,
Yeah, I don't like
two
this.
counter sneaks.
Yeah, the 2 counter sneaks actually screws her here. Because then I think
That makes a
without
big
those...
difference.
I
'Cause,
think
like,
without those, she gets to this and it kills.
maybe she can sack the Galvantula.
It's still alive! Oh my god, it's still
Still
alive!
alive. That's a possibility. That the sack is there. If she's been counting well, counters are
going
easy
up.
to count, but also been a while.
She pulls it off! Let's go,
Let's
Palasha!
go! That was
Oh my
crazy.
god, that's fucking awesome, dude!
That's awesome.
Oh my
Amazing stack
god.
there. But it's not over yet because Jenny might get to another move. This will be Jenny's swiping angrily because he
Yeah!
we
Yeah,
all
you
saw
can
the win
tell.
con. It was all about just pulling it off.
Oh, she's doing it. She's doing it. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. It's gonna be so close. It's gonna be so close. Because she might get countered down. She might get countered down. It's not gonna... The option isn't gonna make it to a Night Slash. It all depends. Come on. Come on!
Oh,
No!
damn.
Those 2 sneaks are so tough, dude. Yeah, the 2 sneaks.
Listen,
Oh, man.
extremely well played there by Paul Asher and by Jangles. Brilliantly played.
Jangles played well. Had a great... Like, the Sylveon is so good against Palasha's team. But
Yeah.
wow,
That was
Palasha...
brilliant play by Palasha,
Yeah.
as you come to expect. She's done that to me as well in ADL. Very very good trainer. And the thing is, Palasha is brilliant about counting.
Mhm.
I can do words. She's so good at counting. She's so good at sacking, and you saw it there in full effect.
Jesus Christ.
Words are hard.
Yeah, they are, but you're doing great anyway. Just really well played by Palasha. That was a great game. That was an amazing game. That was such a good game.
Yeah.
Oh man, those 2 sneaks really did her in. But like even with all that, she's just played perfectly. I think we're ready to close out Arrow, unless I'm wrong.
Actually, Arrow texted me saying he's got 19 more battles he's uploading right now, so we'll get to those 19 in a hot second. Oh.
Speediest Chief, thank you for the sub. Tier 1 subscriber for 13 months. Oh my god.
Champ, what's up, Speedy? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Speediest? Good to have you, man. I mean, if Arrow's not telling me no, I think we're just gonna wrap it up here. John Kelly, thoughts?
John Kelly says,
Yes, I understand. Okay, cool. Uh,
we could just stall, Kaiser.
he is not. Okay, we'll just talk.
All
Yeah,
right,
we're just
Kaiser,
talking.
I want you to rank your top 5 colors and give us reasons why.
Say it again for me, real quick.
Rank your top 5 colors and give your reasons why they're ranked that way.
Oh
Colors.
man. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, John, that was really uncalled for, dude.
You gotta have your number 1 color right
John,
away.
I want you to know, if you lose in factions, I'm not letting you fucking forget it, dude. I'm not a single fucking time. You're such a little
Don't worry.
baby.
Don't worry, John.
And
don't
yeah,
worry,
you know what? The bigger they are, the harder they fall, John. When you lose, I'll be right there for you. Ready to talk in a year too.
Kaiser, I need you to focus on the colors.
Colors. Fuck. All right. Dude,
Also,
yellow.
How do you
Yellow
feel
number
about
1.
green? How's green?
Green?
For you?
Oh, are we like talking like tiers or like ranks? Pure rank. Green's probably like maybe like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. That's too low, but I'll let
That's
I'll
too
let
low?
it slide. Green's 1. Green is a 1 color.
That's incorrect.
And to answer Soph in chat, you absolutely are allowed to dispute an ADL. We have very very good judges. Yes, disputes happen not often, because these traders often resolve disputes themselves. But there is that capacity, and yeah.
Of course. Yeah, green is definitely not number 1, by the way. I don't know what you're talking about.
Green is the number 1 color. You are showing your scrubbiness with the color thing.
Green's a 3 or 4 at best.
Green's not a 3 or 4. Green's a 1 color.
Purple is like number 1 or 2. Purple I put at 1 or 2. Damn.
Yeah.
So like I just
I'm
hear
much more
John in my
upset.
ear,
I'm much
and
more
nothing he's
upset
saying
about.
is helpful.
I'm much more upset about the green disrespect than I am about anything else. Also,
I'm sorry that
we
our
got
colors
Spicy
seem
in
alone.
chat. What's up, homie?
Spicy about to partake in our play-in meetup, I think, later on, hosted on Nightwing's channel. That actually is the play. We're going to raid into them once we're done with this stream here. I think they're still setting up the final touches over there. Yeah, looking forward. So, John, can you relay some information to me, even though you're not on stream, about the play-in situation here? Oh, what do I want to know? I'll give the people. Give me something I can tell the people about, like a good little synopsis of it, like give a little summary. You know,
Teaser, a little droplet of
a little
something.
droplet. Okay, these players are going to play in a separate league on Nightwing's channel. It's going to determine
Kaiser,
who moves up to the actual ADL tournament. Toshi, you're
just to be
talking to me, and I'm not
clear,
listening to anything you're saying here. All right,
Kaiser,
yep.
just to be clear, I know everything. I could be talking about it. We don't need to do a thing where
Okay,
John
so why
tells
don't
you and you
talk?
tell everybody. I can
Screw
just tell it
John.
myself.
John isn't helpful right now to me. Yeah, John isn't helpful. So like,
I could have
yeah,
done
Toshi.
that.
All right.
But yeah, there's a play-in with some very, very strong battlers that we handpicked.
Hey guys,
play-in
did we go
tournament.
over the standings?
No, we did not. No.
They are updated, I promise.
Wow, standings updated. Standings updated. Let's
No, the
standings.
standings
Let's
are updated, and then we can move into a raid. Sorry, I've been really busy.
All right, wow, week 1 standings. Pog. John Kelly not last
John,
place.
if you're not last, you're first. That's not right.
Yep, you're wrong. Okay.
That's not how it goes. That's not how it works.
So overall today we saw today and our last showcase for ADL, we saw Jangles and we saw Panic. We saw Alex playing really well. Now we've seen a little bit more of a shakeup for week 1 standings. Jangles at number 1, 6'4" Ninja at number 2, Palasha pulling at number 3, Panic number 4, House Dark number 5, Clash and Cliffs number 6, Jonathan Kelly a solid number 7, not last, Pogyu, and unfortunately Caleb at number 8. I'm looking forward to Caleb bouncing back and beating. Okay,
and for the record,
congrats on your 1 win. You're still second from the bottom of the leaderboard, John.
Jenny told me he's not planning on losing at all, so like
Jenny's not planning on losing at all.
Insane. 7-0 is insane.
7-0 is actually fucking.
Look at that. 7-0, but I will give the 6-point Ninja some credit. He has the most wins, game wins, out of anybody. Obviously Jenny with the 7-0, every single one was 2-1. Whereas Ninja had a couple of 3-0s to get him that 15-6 record. So the top 2 dominant. Paul Asher coming in at number 3, incredibly strong as we expected. And Panic also in his very first ADL experience, rounding up the top 4. So really strong trainers all throughout, obviously, and can't wait till next week.
Panic, very impressive showing overall, especially like you said, in his first ADL experience ever.
Also, Kaiser, Arrow told us the standings were updated. He wasn't wrong. But if you look at the top, it still says week 1 standings, so that's minus 12 points for Arrow.
As always, yes.
All right, and ADL week 2 is in the books there, and Jay Ingles 7-0 right now, undefeated in matches, and that was the week 2 standings as Toshi commented there, even though it said week 1 in the brackets there. So, I can't wait to see week 3 next week here on the channel on Monday. See you in the next one.